Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And hello, how are we doing? Happy Sunday to you all. Now, little disclaimer, it is still like sort of bonfire night weekend, so there's still lots of fireworks going on in the area, and I'm right near a window, so if you hear any booms and bangs and pops, I'm not under attack. All is well. It's just bonfire night, which is something I don't think the US celebrate, but it's just a day where we set off fireworks for some reason about Guy Fawkes. I don't know the history. But anyway, Ted's on his own, so I may be checking on him sporadically. But otherwise, I'm here to talk some toys with you guys. You know what Legends and Liquor is by now. It's episode 41. So if this is done every 2 weeks, that's over 80 weeks of Legends Liquor existence. So it's a show where I bring the liquor and I bring the legends, and we just talk some toys, and I get you guys involved, the people that help make this channel possible, the people that support the channel come on the channel, and it's a full circle thing. Honestly, the people who are contributing get to be a part of what we're trying to build here, and we are so close to a milestone that I've been itching to get for a while, to be honest. Let me just jump straight there to off the get-go, to be honest, to let people know what today's all about. So I want to know if we can hit 20k subscribers while we are live on YouTube. Now, I'm live for like 3 hours usually. I need to get off by 9 today, so I need to be a night tidy show today. So we've got about 3 hours, about 2 hours and 50 minutes, if you will, to get 13 new subscribers. So yeah, like, and you know me, YouTube's not necessarily a numbers game, it's about engagement levels, and I'm quite lucky where I have a really engaging audience, and I like to think the feeling's mutual, do you know, like, I get yous involved, etc. So, again, I don't need, like, shadow accounts following me. Like, I'd rather people that might actually like the content come and follow me. So we need to find 13 more of them, and they have to be out there somewhere. If they like Marvel Legends, and I'm pretty safe to say this channel's for them, unless they're one of those idiots on YouTube who just hate everything. Damn you, Hasbro! You know what I mean. There's a few weirdos out there, ain't there? But you know me. I just like talking toys. So there you go, 12. There you go. We just went up a number. So now we need 12 more subscribers. So hopefully you guys can make that happen while we are here live. And then I don't know what I'll do to celebrate, but I'll do something. Maybe I'll dance. Who knows? But 20k on YouTube, again, is a small number in the grand scheme of YouTube. What's Mr. Beast got? Like 100 million? I don't know. A billion? I don't know. But let's be honest. What I do is such a niche. There's only so much growth the channel has anyway, if that makes sense. So for such a small niche to have 20k is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I didn't think I'd ever hit 10k. So to hit 20k... and a lot of that has been this year. 2022 is doing the best year on YouTube I've ever had. So, again, you guys are to thank for that. So thank you for sticking around. I don't plan on going anywhere just yet. 2023 should be a great year for Marvel Legends. Not so good for our wallets, like. Things ain't getting cheaper. But regards to Legends, it should be pretty good. Amongst the other things that I do on the channel, whether it be Turtles and Tea or Joe's and Juice. So, yeah, hopefully you're in the right place. But I'm leaving it up to you guys. There's over 58 of you in the chat that are here live right now. If you all like could just find one person to come and subscribe today, that'd be great. And then there you go. We're there. It just went up a bit. Now 11 more. Now we need 11 more subscribers. I feel pretty good we can do this. I do have a bottle of Copperberg on the ready. I've probably had a bottle of Copperberg for every subscriber since I've turned 18. But yeah, I'll gladly drink a few tonight. There you go, having a sip. So the reason I was a little bit late is because I wanted to update the duck table. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? A show about toys and drinking liquor, and now let's talk about ducks. Well, if you're a regular, you already know the score. So I've updated the duck table and some interesting things have happened. So I'll get into that in a second. But first, let me just do the disclaimer of the start of the show. Oh, welcome to Legends and Liquor. It is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink. And let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you like. Much appreciated. As I've already mentioned, go and watch all the other long-form content on the channel. Again, it's the type of content where you put on for a long journey, whether you're tidying the collection room or potting around the house or whatever you're doing. long-form content's the way to go now. It's replaced music in my adult life. Like, I still like music, but I do listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff these days. So hopefully I can be that within the toy aspects. So Legends and Liquor, Turtles and Tea with the Super Turk 5000 Tanner. Our episode's nearly on a K, so we've nearly hit 1,000. So please go and watch the last episode of Turtles and Tea, which was last week. We were just a little bit before the Super 7 news, unfortunately, but that just gives us something to talk about next time. But yeah, go and check out the latest episodes of Turtles and Tea. Me and Tanner, it's about an hour and a half, so it's a nice tidy episode recapping, and we show clips of the episodes and everything and tell you exactly where these new NECA figures are coming from. So go and check out Turtles and Tea on the channel right now. And then, of course, Joe's and Juice with Tom and Mark, the latest episode from the PulseCon reveals is still up as well. So go and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And if you want to contribute to the channel and to today's stream, Friday we'll hopefully work on a Sunday and read your super chat out loud. You will forever live on the history of the replay crew via the super chat robot. Anything over £4 or $4 via the super chat link or the Streamlabs donation link in the description. Either or is much appreciated. And then, as I said, today is for my channel members, people showing love to the channel, making sure I can keep doing what I do, keeps the misses off my back. I appreciate you all so much, trust me. Anyone who's hit that join button at the Members Club tier is eligible to be a guest each and every Sunday. And today is no exception. So that's what we're going to do. But let's jump back. Oh, wait, we're 8 away. Oh, this is good. We could be starting off on a high here. 8 subscribers away. This is good. Okay, let me just jump to the Duck Race table. Now, we had something interesting happen. Nick, Thirsty for Chicken, got a win on his birthday, which I didn't realise how high up the table Nick was. So that's pushed Nick right up to be a contender. Like, he is on, like, Feathery Tail of Cheeky Monkey Kiara. Let me just zoom in here, and you can see what's going on. So we've got up top Damien. He's held the lead for a long time, but a point behind Damien in joint second place. We have both the Super Turk 5000 Tanner and, of course, Jamie, who is a regular on Legends and Liquor, both with 34. So it's literally a point between the top three. And then Cheeky Monkey Kiara, she held the lead for a long time, but she's now in third place. Technically the fourth duck down, but she's got 29 points. Shout out Francis, thank you very much. We're one step closer. And then Nick, who got a win, took from 18 now to 28. So now Nick is on 28. So in our top 5, we've got Nick on 28, Cheeky Monkey Kiara on 29, and then Tanner and Jamie on 32, and Damien on 35. So today, we could crown a new winner. It's great. Okay, let me put my headphones on so I'm hearing all these notifications that's going on. Okay, cool. Okay, so there you go. There's the top. Let me just scroll down a minute for a second so you can see what's going on. There you go. So I think Abnubler got some points recently. Displayed Once is still up there. Shout out Rich. I'm in 10th place. I got a win recently, didn't I? But it's a long table, and this is just the first table. Like, there is a second page. If I go to the second page here, there's a whole nother table. So anyone who's ever been in a duck race within 41 episodes, if you have gained a single point, you are on this table somewhere, all right? That is how consistent I am. I make sure I keep these down. So stick around to the end of the show today if you want to be part of today's duck race. Again, points will continue and drag over, but it's getting interesting at the top, people. It's getting interesting at the top. A win from Alexi or Phil. And Rush, weirdly enough, is in 7th place. So Rush is the 7th child or 7th sibling. His favourite number is 7, and he is genuinely in 7th place on the Duck Race leaderboard. So maybe that was to be. Maybe he can get some more points. A win today would take Rush up to joint 3rd place. So again, anything can happen. It's a lot of fun. Stick around to the end of the stream if you want to know what we're talking about. If you don't know what we're talking about, you're missing out. It's the best duck racing league on YouTube. I don't know if it is. I don't know if there is other duck races on YouTube, but here you go. Okay. I've just got a new channel member. It's how do you say that name? I'm so bad at reading names. Someone pronounce that for me phonetically so I can read it, because I want to say thank you. I can send you a second. Rollins. There you go. Thank you very much. Is it Dewey Rollins? Am I saying that right? Again, I've got no one to ask, which makes me panic because I'm terrible at reading. My brain jumbles things up. I think it's Dewey Rollins. If it is Mr. Rollins, Mrs. Rollins, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Honestly, much appreciated. Okay. Yes, Rich is beating Abnugler. That is true. That is true. Okay. Today, we've got 2 groups of 6. As I said, usually I can do 8, but today I didn't mind having a smaller group because I've got to be out of here by 9. So I don't want to waste too much time. But before I do, as I said, let me just go through some of my stuff. So in regards to, we will always start the show on new pickups. I have recently got the new Wakanda Forever Black Panther. I've got my tickets booked for Friday, so I'm going to be seeing this on Friday. So I'm thinking about putting some Black Panther reviews up towards the weekend, so it's more like within release of the movie. I think people will be on a hype and they want to come home and pick up toys that they haven't got yet. So I think I'll be opening this and the rest of the Black Panther wave up towards the end of the week. But I'm assuming this is Shuri, but we shall find out in the movie. But there you go. It looks good in figure. Not a lot of accessories though, but that seems to be the case at the minute with Legends, doesn't it? Which is unfortunate. It is a shame. In regards to reviews on the channel, I was pleasantly surprised with how much I actually liked Red Skull. It is the What If Red Skull, but it's a decent Red Skull. It's reused with a new head, but the new head's pretty good. So go and check out the review and do a full comparison. But there you go. Red Skull from the What If series can sort of work in a comic display, MCU display. He's just a little bit too short for me, personally. But you stand him next to some Hydra Gooms and he looks alright. So go and check that out. And of course, I've got Moonstone. The review for Moonstone's up on the channel now. I think the only one on YouTube currently. I could be wrong. There could be someone else. YouTube's a big place. But there you go. Moonstone. She's available in the UK right now. Again, we don't have Walgreens, so it's not a Walgreens exclusive to us. It is available in all the places you buy your Marvel Legends. And a few people have hit me up to get on one of these. And I will. Who was it? It was Derek, maybe. I'm not ignoring you. I will help you out. Just had a weird, busy week. But if you need help getting a Moonstone and you're willing to pay the UK shipping, then I'll help you out. But UK shipping's gone up. Like, everything's gone up in the UK. It's ridiculous. So I can't imagine international shipping is gone in the same direction. So, but I will help if you want. Again, only in changeable hands here. Very lackluster of accessories, but I missed out on this character. So I was happy for the opportunity to get it at retail, but I would have liked her to come with some more stuff, to be completely honest. But she does have the Thunderbolts tramp stamp at the back there. You can't really see it on these lights. But otherwise, nice new updated head sculpt. She's got the double jointed elbows, and it is a better version to the previous version we got back in 2013. They just should have given us the pinless legs, and then we may have not moaned too much. But there you go. So there's that. And of course, the best value that Hasbro can give us at the minute. They didn't just give us one figure in a box. They just gave us Howard the Duck and Ant-Man's head in a jar. That's two unique characters in one box. We are so lucky to be living in this age. Okay, I need to... where's the sarcasm alarm? I'm being sarcastic before people jump at me in the chat. Basically, Howard the Duck and Ant-Man were basically accessories to the Khonshu Build-A-Figure piece. But go and check out my review for them on the channel right now. It's pretty good, but... yeah, they're basically accessories to Khonshu. But they're lucky I want Khonshu. And then I've got the other reviews for the What If stuff coming. Scarlet Witch Zombie and the Zombie Iron Man as well. So go and check out all of that on the channel right now. Plenty more stuff to come later this week, as I've still got the whole Black Panther wave to open, essentially. Oh, it's just went up some more. We are now, what's that? Six away from 20k. This is good. This is good. I might need to go and get another drink. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let me just jump in the chat. Let me get the chat up, say hello to some people, and then I'll get Group 1 in here. If you are in Group 1, I did try and send the list out before I went live. Send me a fresh DM right about now, and I'll get this link out to you straight away. So it is Tanner J, Tom, Mark, Rush, and Cloud. So if you're in Group 1, send me a fresh DM, and I'll get you in here as soon as I've said hello to some people in the chat. Okay. Okay, cool. Dewey, did I say your name right? Is it Dewey? I feel bad. No one seems to have helped me out in the chat, so maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Either way, you're appreciated, I promise you. I'm just terrible at reading. I'm the type of guy who needs to watch something or listen to something to absorb information. Reading, not so much. It's why I like comics, I guess, and movies. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay, shout out to... oh, the chat never came up. That's why I never pressed a button. There you go. Now it's up. If you're here, if you're lingering, over 81 people here on a Sunday afternoon, which I appreciate. Again, if you're lingering, now's the time to say hello so I can give you a little shout out. And then you can sit back and relax again, all right? I don't mind the lurkers. I appreciate everybody here on a Sunday. I think the time zones are synced back up now. We were like an hour closer to each other, but I think the Americans' clock went back this weekend. So now we're back to our regular 8 hours West Coast, 5 hours East Coast type vibe. So I think we're back to our regular schedule sort of lineup. But I'm scrolling up top. Mike Hex, Phil Jones, a.k.a. Hillphones, I actually sent him a parcel with Hill phones on the address label, and his missus messaged him saying, "Do you know who this is?" Pretty funny. Shout out Mike, just subscribed. I appreciate that on our climb to 20k. Damien's in the chat. He says, "Afternoon, evening, all ready for that 20k race." Yes, we shall see. Ash S says, "Can't wait for the show." Hopefully you're still here, Ash. Ryho Hobbies, Jamie, bring toys to work. Who's been helping me trying to slog to that 20k, so I appreciate Michael, he knows that. David, Evan and Smith, if all three of them subscribe to the channel right now, I'd be a little bit closer as well, so shout out David, Evan and Smith. Daniel Ortiz, Richard Moore, Cloud, Paul, Rush, Paul McCarthy, Hobby says, "Hey Dan and crew, how are you doing?" Jay's Toys Collection, Cloud, of course, your boys got toys, Mark Tactat, Justin Collects. He says, "Enjoying the stream from work, trying to get everything taken care of before I go on my vacation. Hope everyone's having a great day." Where are you going on vacation, my friend? Have a great time wherever you go. I hope you get everything at work sorted. Cheeky Monkey Kara says, "Let's talk some toys and ducks, of course." Maybe one day we should do a duck-related stream. Cyberpunk Reviews says, "Booze or caffeine? It's only noon here," says it's a Sunday. Yeah, I understand the time zones do not help my American friends join me in the Legends and Liquor. Maybe you can Irish up your coffee if you're into that. But otherwise, as I said, disclaimer, you can drink anything you want. As long as I'm drinking liquor, then the title's allowed. But you know I love a gimmick. Mark Rose. We got Kendrick, Ryan. I'm trying to make sure I get every unique name I see. Greg Finstad's in the place. Little Pieces of Plastic, how are you doing? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Yes, please do. Apparently it helps the algorithm, but the algorithm's a mystery, nobody knows. Unless you're Brandon with Reels on Instagram, then you've cracked the code. Shout out Andy Davis, as always. I've got 2 bunnies on my shelf upstairs because of that, man. I will love them forever because of it. Derek Jackson says pow. Daniel Ortiz says pow. Rush and Mark says pow. Mike says, "Just got the Lightning Collection Colour Swap 2-pack. Have a total of 5 defects. Think I'm going to abandon the line." Yeah, that I'm not familiar with that twist of the Power Rangers anyway. But yeah, get in touch with whoever you brought it from, and they hopefully can replace it. But it's not good enough. I've had a lot of QSUs myself this year, and I've not been shy about talking about it on the channel either. So yeah, it's not good enough. I agree. Simone says, "Evening Dan, looking forward to the stream. Thank you very much." Much appreciated. Patino 1, I got my TSA Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 2 days ago. Now I have to get my Venom, or the animated series Venom, in 4 days. Yay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that animated Spider-Man, it's getting hard to find on the retro card. Maybe the last Spider we get on the sort of clear window retro card for a long time. Okay. I'd love a Hippo, says Cloud. Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Dan Yoon confirmed. If Hippo happens, they're going to be ringing me, all right? Thank me later for that one. Okay, let's go back and do a quick check on this. 4-way, people. 4-way, we can do it. Today's the day. Okay. Let me get group 1 in here so I can celebrate with other people, so I don't look like a lunatic drinking on my own. Okay. Give me a second, everyone. Let me get this link out to the first group of people that are here to join me talk toys today. I need to ask Tanner what the score was. I had Harry Kane captained. Harry Kane just scored. I was happy about it. But I've not seen, so I wonder what the score is. Okay, sending links out to people. Match finish, says Tanner. Okay, I don't know the score then. Links are being sent to people right now. I shouldn't be singing to stop the awkward silence, should I? That would get me less subscribers today. Okay, I think I've got all the links out. We've got 6 in group 1 and 6 in group 2, so I think we're good. Dan, who hates Welsh people? That is not true. That is, who said this statement? I cannot say that long word that Rich very eloquently said at the end of last week's stream. No, I don't hate. Where does that come from? Ridiculous. Ed, who collects, says, yo, how you doing? Okay, I've sent the link out. I'll wait for those guys to get in. Let's have a quick little look. 4-way. We're so close, people. So close. 20k is a big deal for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guy doing Marvel Legends reviews and live streams. That's all I do. If I had time, I'd do more clickbaity stuff, but I just don't have the time. So I'll stick to my guns. Liverpool 2-1. Oh, okay. So no more goals for Harry Kane. At least he got a goal, though. At least he got a goal. I get some points on the board. I wanted Mo Salah on my team, to be honest, but I couldn't afford him. He's a pretty penny. He scored twice. Yeah, Bring Toys to Work says, can anyone in the chat ask a family member to subscribe? If they like Legends, of course. If they're interested in the content. I want people here that are interested in the content, or maybe interested in the content. Can I ask your dog, cat, or hamster, or lizard? Okay, I've got 5 in the chat. Let me just get these guys in here. Bear with me, peeps. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, there's Mark's phone. There's the last one. And I think we are good. Are we good? Yes, we are. Hooray! There you go. 6 people on the screen. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Right, let's go around and make sure everyone's here alive and well. Tom, how are you doing?
Good. I'm a bit out of sync with everything because I've been doing my displays all day.
Okay.
So I didn't look at my phone till about 5 minutes before the stream. So I'm a bit.
Are you going to post some pictures for the people? Because I'm sure people see you on this stream regularly. They want to see these displays we keep talking about, hidden in cupboards. You're going to post some pics for us?
I haven't quite finished, but I will when I'm done.
Okay, we appreciate it. I'll show them off as well on the stream when you do, because they're hidden. They're like the best kept secret in the house. I like the t-shirt as well. Bringing me the look today. See if we can hit 20k in today's. I appreciate it. Cloud, how are you?
I'm in mourning.
What is it? I can't see.
It's my Ghost Rider tank.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sad.
Yeah,
my God.
It is sad about the Ghost Rider, but it's one of them where I want to go off, but I can't be asked to deal with the idiots when I go off.
Yeah.
So me and Rush have learned. I've keep our mouth shut.
Yeah, it sucks. It's over. It's sad that we won't see something next year. It's sad that we probably won't see those characters for a long, long time. But on to the next. There's plenty to be excited for in the next year.
Indeed. Tanner, unlucky, my friends. 2-1 I've just seen.
I'm extremely annoyed. I've got my stress ball out. I think Cloud needs one of these as well, purely because I'm not going to get into it, but I'm extremely annoyed, hoping you get to 20k to raise my mood a little bit. But for lack of a better term, we play so well and the ref robbed us.
Yeah, second half Spurs are usually pretty good. It's the first half Spurs that's your problem. But Kane scored, so I, as a neutral, I'm just happy he's got a goal for my fantasy team. But I am sad for you. Chelsea lost as well today, so I can't say shit. It's been a shit day for both of us. Rush, how are you?
I'm doing good, Dan. It's good that you're so close to your, limit there. You better, offer some interesting tiers or else people will start unsubscribing and go over to the Brad's YouTube channel.
Oh, shit, damn. Should I make a £350 tier just to wind these idiots up? I will make a custom Ghost Rider. I'll do like a Blue Peter style and make it out of cardboard. How was your holiday, Rush?
What holiday? Oh, Halloween. Is that the holiday?
No, you went away.
Or?
You couldn't make last time because you went away. You went to Disney. But it's not too far.
I drove 15 minutes away to Disney because my wife had friends in town. So
it's mad. You're so lucky.
Big holiday.
But when you tell someone you're going Disney, that's a holiday, right?
Yeah, it's like actually it wasn't 15 minutes. I think it was like maybe 18 to 20 because I hit a few red lights. But beyond that, it was fine. It was just another day at Disney. Star Wars ride, the one that I haven't rode yet, broke down, so didn't get to ride that. Halloween was my 3-year wedding anniversary, so
nice.
It's just been fun.
Well, I'm jealous. It's gonna. Me and Amanda want to go back to America, but it's going to take a while to save. But yeah, I wish I was 15 minutes away.
Again, I live 15 minutes away, and I've got an extra room in my house.
I'm telling her. I'm telling her.
Money that way.
That's how I'm going to tour. It's how I'm going to tour America. I'm just going to stay with all yous and drag around with me.
If you really want to seal the deal with Amanda, just remind her I have 6 French bulldogs.
That's true. She will like that.
We'll get her in.
She will like that. That's cool. Okay, Jay, how are you?
I'm okay. It says my network bandwidth is low, so whether you can hear me, I have no idea.
We can hear you. You're fine.
Excellent.
You're absolutely fine. Are you back on your normal internet now? You're not like stealing some BT from somewhere else, right?
No, I'm not stealing the fancy BT what was it called? Hotspot. That was it. No, I'm back on the normal, but it might be this afternoon.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All is good. And then Mark is treating us to some lights, Mark.
I sure am.
We appreciate
You can see my face. I know. I thought I'd give everyone a glimpse, into my world. Yeah, I'm good, Dan. How's everyone doing?
Hopefully everyone's good. Let me just go and have a quick check on this Because we can do it. We can do it. Let me have a quick look. Okay, we're still 4 away. Okay, we're 85 people in the chat, right? 85 different, unique people watching the stream. Now, granted, 6 of them are on the screen with me right now. But if my maths is correct, that means there's 79 people that are currently watching this. Find a friend, all right? Find a friend. And say, do you like Marvel Legends? Well, click this link and click subscribe. 2 buttons. Make it happen, all right? I'm sure we'll get there. Let's talk some new toys while that's going on. Let's start up top. We'll start with pickups as we always do. I always like to see what people have been spending their money on because it makes me feel better about my purchases. So we'll start with that and then we'll get into recapping some of the news and see what some of your guys' favourite reveals were. Because since we last spoke, there has been like 11 Marvel Legends revealed, so we can discuss them. But let's start with some new toys. So Tom, up top, what have you been buying?
I'll get the elephant in the room out of the way first because this turned up on the day the HasLab ended. So.
Ah, okay. So a good timing that is. It's like, okay, so we're not going to get a HasLab, but you've got a car anyway.
Well, one of the things I said about when I was going to back the HasLab to myself in my head was like, I'll wait till this turns up and I'll see how big it is and I'll make a decision then. But as it turned out, it didn't make any difference anyway.
How does it scale with like 6-inch figs?
Yeah, it scales. I think it's exactly the same length as what that has.
And you can get a figure in the side, right? The door just doesn't open.
Yeah, you have to squeeze them in through the window. So.
Okay.
I haven't tried the remote control of it.
Okay. Well, you've got a 1/12 car. Happy days. Is that all?
No.
Okay, go for it.
I've got the new Mafex black suit side ground.
Seen a lot of people showing that off this week.
Which is pretty cool, but I wouldn't say it's like a game changer or anything. I think the Legends one, once you've got pinless Legends one, if the Legends could add neck articulation then like at the base of the neck, then I think that other than the extra accessories is pretty much on a par, really. If anything, I'd say the Legends is more fun to mess around with because you're not worrying about delicate joints and everything.
Shout out Tempest Slime who's just subscribed, edging us one step closer. So regarding the Spider-Man, you've been on the sort of side of saying the Sentinel Spider-Man is like the best, but then you modded the Marvel Legends one and made your own little Frankenstein version. So where are you standing now? Because you seem to be getting the Spider-Mans from all these lines, so I think your opinion is going to be a strong one.
The Sentinel is leagues ahead in terms of playability over anything.
Oh, okay.
Leagues ahead. I think I haven't got the Sentinel to hand, but the normal leg articulation on most of the Spider-Man figures, you can pull it down. You can never get
the calf's too thick.
Full into a proper crouch like you would if you were doing it yourself. The Sentinel, the legs fold right back against the whole way down the calf, so you can get a proper crouch. And you can get them in just the Sentinel has enough articulation to get them in any pose you want. Whereas I'd say the Legends and the Mafex, you're kind of pushing it to its very limit to get every pose, and even then, some of them it looks a bit forced.
Look, we're sport for choice. Options are never a bad thing, so it's good. It's good. There's more out there. But like you said, Legends are getting pinless, and they're getting better. They're creeping up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure about getting the new symbiote one just because I'm not bothered about the cell shading, but if they do one without the cell shading, which I'm sure they will soon enough, I'll grab that one.
Mafex, you mean?
No, the new Legend. You know the Legends one that's coming out in the T-Pack with Carnage?
Oh, the symbiote, yes. With the blue.
I'm not fussed about the cell shading on that. Mate, if Carnage had been pinless, then I would have grabbed the T-Pack, but
yeah.
Probably leave it for the moment.
Makes sense.
Next up is this guy.
Is it Komora? Is that how you say his name? Komora.
Kamakura.
Okay.
And he's pretty cool, but he's just on the Storm Shadow body, so he's similar articulation scheme to him. I think he's almost the same figure, to be honest.
Amazon US.
I haven't looked at the head sculpt to check if they're that different, but it's a nice figure, but it's nothing amazing.
Amazon US, that's where you got yours, right?
Yeah.
Not on Amazon UK yet, unfortunately, but it is an Amazon exclusive.
And then last thing, I got this guy years ago, a couple of years ago, and then I sold him. So I went back and picked him up again because I was like suddenly like, I feel he's a fun figure to mess around with. So I just thought,
how much did that cost you on the aftermarket?
I bought him for the same price that I sold.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. I can't imagine. I sort of regret not getting him when he first came out or pre-ordering him because I've seen the aftermarket prices are a bit crazy. There's a few knockoff ones as well, but I don't trust them. But yeah, if their starting lineup do like a 23 MJ from the Chicago Bulls, I'm in because I missed out on the Mafex.
Well, that's what I felt about that line. If they did like classic sporting characters, then you kind of go back, and I think I'd be more into that line. The prices still seem stupid. I think you can get the Jordan in the white uniform
in the US, the US one.
Yeah, and
I've seen the LeBron in his Space Jam that went up.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that. I didn't even like that movie that much, but I thought it looked like a cool figure.
I've not seen the movie.
Want to go back and get it.
Is the movie any good? Okay, that means no.
Not really.
No.
No.
If they do MJ in his Toon Squad, I'm absolutely in without hesitation. In his original 96.
That would be a cool figure. They should do that, really.
100%, yeah, 100%. Yeah, he looks good.
It would also make sense to do that after the LeBron James one, because then everyone goes and grabs the LeBron James one and has to pick up the MJ one, which is probably the more desirable one.
I hope they do. I really hope they do. Yeah, he looks good.
And that's me.
Nice.
I did also get Bane and Man-Bat, but they're in the cupboard somewhere.
Nice. On the display already. They're in there.
Yeah, they're right at the back, so I'm not getting them out now.
I've seen the starting lineups at MCM Comic Con. They look really nice in person, all pinless. They look really good. They all scale well with each other. They impressed me with how good they look. They look like.
Does the plastic jersey float up a bit on the shoulders?
I don't remember seeing that, and I just remember being impressed with them when I seen them. That was all. Who's dropped out? Who we lost?
Rush.
Rush. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go to Cloud. Cloud, how you been spending your money? What you got?
So I actually, one of my favorite bands dropped a new album. So if you guys just kind of see me zoning out, it's because I can't turn it off. So I'm listening to that.
Okay.
Mojo came in, I think last weekend.
Is that the box set or the
3-pack?
Yeah,
the box set. Yeah, he's just. I thought I had a little spot for him on the floor, and I actually had to move so much shit to get him.
He's big
because he's so much like I thought he was going to be big, and then I watched your review and I'm like, wow, he's really big. And then I got him, I'm like, Jesus Christ, where are we going to put this thing?
Bigger than I thought too.
On the topic of the HasLab, when we found out that crash, I got this guy early.
Yeah. We all had money in our pocket ready to spend.
So this is like half of it. So I've still got like another $200. Nice. But he popped up on Hobby Link Japan, and I think after shipping and everything, he was about the same price anyway. And the box is all in Japanese.
You've got red, blue, green, and white now, right? That's your 4.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So there's 5 core members, and then they kind of come together and make the white armor. So this is the same character.
Remind the people in the chat what are they called? What that is? Because you've shown them off a few times.
So this is Ronin Warriors. The line is done by Sentinel. They have all the modular armor, so you can kind of keep them in their powered down senses, and then you can kind of build their armor on top of that. I have red, dark blue, and green, and then Psy, the light blue, is the next one. He's currently stated for a US release, I think for like next October or something. So if he pops up early, I may get that one too. But that was my consolation prize to make me feel a little bit better. I had this last time, but I took it off the counter so you guys could just see how
you just like rubbing it in, don't you? You just like rubbing it in.
I feel terrible for anybody who didn't get one of these. He's so cool. The chain on mine actually was loose, so they got back to me and they gave me a fix. That was the only issue I've had. The hand that holds when you put on the it's right here, the flaming pumpkin, it's a bit heavy, so the wrist kind of turns. Mm-hmm. So I've only got him with the regular pumpkin for now, but he's like our Halloween kind of display, so he's gonna get packed up soon.
Just give him a Christmas hat.
You know what? That's actually a fantastic idea. Well, he can hang. I'll put the Krampus on the back of the horse, and they can both.
And
then
then
at
Easter time, just give him some bunny ears at Easter time.
Ears.
Yeah, just he's all season long. I've seen you talking to Damien D Blake Makes because he's at Legion Con right now, and it seems like you may be spending some of that extra HasLab money on their exclusive. Yeah,
I'll get to that. My Hell Witch finally showed up.
Nice. Where'd you pre-order them from?
I think it was Coffin Comics.
Yeah, I thought
that
so, yeah.
This one, executive replicas are the next two, but early June of last year is when I pre-ordered and paid for her. So it was a long wait. I think she was initially supposed to be out for my birthday this year, and just kind of kept getting nudged back. And then a few days ago, I got the email saying, "Oh, we're shipping them," and then nothing. And then yesterday in the morning, my housemate came up and said, "Oh, you got a package." No, we sent it, nothing. So she just kind of randomly showed up.
Nice. So that's Hell Witch.
But that was
Loose collector Hell Witch.
Yes, and she's
scaled good
fantastic.
With like Legends and stuff as well, doesn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. I do have some Legends here. So they're like pretty much right on par.
Yeah, they look good. I'm tempted with that one. She looks good.
She's going in the villains display with the Resistance. The chest piece is interesting. I'm sure some of you guys have seen.
Yeah.
I won't show it off on stream, but there's little screws, and then on the inside there's magnets, so it just pops on and off, which is really cool. She's very well articulated. She does not have double elbows, but something I noticed, the legs come together very, very closely, which is something that seems to be hard with a lot of figures. You can't really kind of get them to sit with their legs crossed or together. So she's very well articulated. The sculpt is fantastic. She has also two facial piercings. Damien, Mr. Blake, hooked me up with one of the exclusive Plunderlings. He's like a clear purple. And there were some hatchling bodies. And on the subject of that, he just messaged the chat that he got that Legion's The Unknown one.
Unknown, yeah. He looked cool.
He grabbed one of those for me. I made a deal with my wife, and I went through and canceled a lot of stuff that's coming out. So I could get
that
this.
Legion's, that Mythic Legion's hold is just, you're going to fall deeper and deeper into it. Someone's going to have to throw you a rope.
Oh, yeah. It started with the Krampus was the first figure I got from the company, and it was great. And then with the Horsemen, and I've got some pre-orders, they're unreal. Last thing I got, and it's not really figure related, but I don't know if you guys have seen this Marvel Anatomy book that has come out. But they go through and find pretty much it's. Let me find a good one. Where's Wolverine? But they show you how everybody's powers work. Like here's Angel. And it goes into like how he's got the hollow bones and stuff like that. So it's like 200 and some odd pages of all these layouts of.
They're trying to justify their powers with real science.
Oh, it's fantastic. Okay. They go through the way that Wolverine's adamantium bonding process may have happened, like how they have these little ports that went in, and then there were like these spires, so they shaved them off with adamantium tools. It's so good. If you guys can get this.
Intriguing.
I think I paid it for like 60 some odd bucks for it. It's beautiful. The art is fantastic. I definitely recommend. Looks like we hit 20K.
Okay, let's have a look. Let me get Rush back in here. Wait for that to pile up.
Sorry to interject. Dan, you may want to check your subscriber count.
Yeah, that's what Fingy's just said. One second. Let me make sure Rush is back in here.
Same here.
Good. All right, there we go. All right, here he is. He's back.
Sorry, had like a power outage or something. We're having crazy weather here, so my power flashed.
It's all good. It's all good.
So I lost everything.
It's all good. I was just making sure everyone's on screen. That's all. Okay, let's have a look.
I'm hearing from Hill Phones it might be 20K.
We've done it, people. We've done it. This is beautiful. Where's my remote when I need my remotes? Finally. Right, the flashing light is going on. I don't care if it gives someone a seizure. It's happening. Today's the day. Let's flash some lights. This is a good. I said to Rich, right, at the start of the year, I said it would be great. It would be great if I could hit 20K this year. But at the time, I was on like 12,000, probably less than that. And I thought that's probably more. I'd have to get more subscribers in the year than I'd gotten in the 3 years prior or whatever it is. And I was like, it's probably a little bit out of reach. But I do think UK distribution has helped me out this year. Not gonna lie, like that's pretty obvious. But I've been consistent. And 20k. Thank you, everybody. I can see everyone in the chat as well. Thank you. Let me take a. Anyone? No one's got a drink, have they? Has anyone got anything?
I got a soda.
There we go. Let's raise your anything. Do a cheers for everyone. There we go. Cheers, everyone. There we go.
Oh wait, I do have something.
Do it. Hey, scare your cat. Your cat's legged it now. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat. The chat are going off, and I appreciate them for it. To this morning, I still needed like 30 plus. And again, people like Michael, and thank you to everyone who was sharing it. So yeah, all good. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm trying to see if I can get the chat up, but I can't. Damn sad times. But the chat, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 20k. Now we need to stay there. If I lose a couple of subscribers, we go back down, you see. So I need to keep adding to it. So 20k is good, all right? 20k is good. So I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. And let's keep talking to us.
Losing backers, we don't know how that feels.
No, yeah. Oh shit. When they lost backers, they hardly climbed up. Let's hope I stay up. Let's hope I don't drop. Okay, let's keep going. Tanner, let's keep talking to us. That's what I do best here.
Yep. So I may as well start with one of the things I've got in my hand. We covered this on Tuesday. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Loot Crate video game. Loot Crate featuring this bad boy here.
Nice.
Also featuring these two awesome figures here as well.
And please do go and watch Turtles and Tea, people. The last episode was last Tuesday. It's up on the replay right now. I think we're a few... like maybe just a few off 1,000 views, which is pretty good for a random Tuesday Turtles and Tea with no promo. So go and watch the latest episode of Turtles and Tea on the channel right now.
Since then, I've had a couple more Turtles items. We've had the Secret of the Shredder come in, along with this VHS style mini mates of the Turtles. Even the box looks like it's a VHS. It looks like it looks awesome.
Rob Pollock showed that off, and I was thinking, I thought about getting that, and then when you've got it, now I'm tempted to get it as well. Where did you get it from?
The whole shebang, I want to say, but I can't remember.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yes.
I like the whole shebang. Yeah, sounds about right.
And then we'll move on to my other pile I've got here, included very similar to stuff in which I picked up at Comic-Con. So we'll leave my Comic-Con pickup to last.
Cool.
But we have a Mezco Deadpool. We also have a Mezco Iron Fist. And Tom knows how much trouble I've had with this fucking bastard. The less said, the better. And finally, my Comic-Con pickup, to which you were very much a contributor of people saying, go buy it.
Yeah.
The Mezco Punisher.
Look, right. I saw my Mezco Punisher for like over £300 on eBay, like maybe a year or so ago. I don't know. Tanner is just got onto the Mezco scene recently because of bad influences of Tom and Jay. And he's seen this at Inderman Toys for less than £200. Right there. Like literally, he could pick it up and walk away with it. Like, and he came and told me the price. Like, one, if you don't mind me saying, 180? Right?
180.
Yeah, 180, which I think is a good price for the original Mezco Punisher. A genuine one as well, because there's so many knockoffs now. If you buy one off eBay or something like that, you just never know. So to buy off someone like Inderman Toys, who we know are legit, like I just think it was a safe bet. So yeah, I think it was a wise purchase, because at any point you could sell that and not lose money.
Yeah. So it was a good pickup, and I'm glad I did pick it up, especially after seeing certain reactions at Comic-Con. Made my weekend just David,
you told David displays model behavior, didn't he? And he was gutted that you seen it first or something like that.
Yeah. Although I literally was mulling over it for like 3 hours before I decided to go and get it, and because I missed out on the panel at Comic-Con, I decided to pick it up during then. And then when I showed him, he's like, his reaction was just priceless. All I have to say, it was yes. Yes,
That's a pretty good time
it
to
is
go
what
figure
it is.
shopping, by the way. When all the other figure nerds are in the panel, like you're like, haha, I've got the convention to myself. So wise, very wise.
Yeah. So I had a little look round. That was by far the best thing I saw there. So I thought pick it up. And that's all my pickups. But I'm going to say this is quite possibly my favorite thing.
Yeah,
really cool.
The Krang stress ball is pretty good. But yeah, no, the Mezco Punishers is a decent. It's a good main event for a haul, definitely. Especially all these years later. How long's that been out now? That original Mezco Punisher? Years, right? It has to be 3 or 4 years.
I thought it was 2015. I'm going to ask the experts because I don't know.
Does anyone know when that
totally
first
honest with
Mezco Punisher came out?
2016, I think.
16.
Okay, I'd guess 18 myself because I know I had it. I brought it from Kapow, but it's been a while. Anyway, good purchase. Let's move along to Jay. Jay, how you been spending your money?
Well, Turtles and Tea cost me a lot of money, so don't watch that stream, people, if you haven't got Scrag.
If you've got self-control, you can watch it. But Jay, we were reeling him in, showing him pictures and telling him how to complete the team and everything.
So, yeah,
Look, it's purchased now.
At least.
Look, you're gonna have him before I do. Like, I still don't even know if I'm gonna have mine because I don't trust Loot Crate. So you actually, I reckon you're pretty clever, just getting that nailed in, paying the. Yes, you got to pay the hefty aftermarket price, but we're no stranger to this in this toy collecting world. So yeah, I'll be jealous when you get yours.
And the price wasn't too bad. It's just the shipping and import fees. Without that, actually, it would have been all right, really. So. Off we got. We've got a few things and another rabbit hole. So we'll
Pokemon.
Start off with the cheaper things. I've got my favourite's Bulbasaur. So I had Bulbasaur and I have Venusaur, but I didn't have Ivysaur. So
Ivysaur's she's a beaut or he's a beaut. I'm not too sure. So good. So good.
Didn't even know that one existed. So just randomly saw it on the shelf at Smith's. So. And I didn't buy it. Cheeky Monkey Garrett bought it, so that's even better.
Some of the Pokemon stuff is so good. If you're into it, of course. If you're into it.
Yeah. Some more random purchases from Smiths. I didn't have Princess Peach from Mario, so the set was in the sale, so I'll have to sell the other two. But I finally got Peach to complete the Mario collection for me.
If you like Mario, that line looks really cool. They're going pretty deep as well with characters now.
Yeah, and it's like $7.99.
Exactly, just a cheap, fun line to collect. Yeah,
you can't argue with that. Another little cheap purchase was the Superpowers Flash. Not the greatest figures in the world, let's be honest. But what I'm doing is going to hang them above the DC section, so they're just going to stay in the box.
Yeah, they're stay on card as those are. I'm tempted to do the same just for a little bit of DC love in my collection. So I don't have much on card. So yeah.
And again, for about £10, they're not too bad for staying in the box. Got a pre-order that came in for the infamous symbiote Spider-Man from Mafex, so I haven't been brave enough to open that one yet. What else do we have? We have the the Venom.
Nice.
Arrived.
Yeah, so Jay, I reached out to In-Demand Toys about that one, and they said that out of their, they ordered 100 or something, and only 30 arrived. So about 30 people across the UK got theirs a little bit earlier because it's an Amazon exclusive, but Amazon UK haven't shipped yet. So yeah, Jay's one of a few with that so far.
Yeah, so it's a very good little set.
Jay's unboxing is on YouTube right now. Let me post Jay's link. So if you want to see how it's boxed, because it's literally broken down like multiple pieces.
It's a very strange unboxing.
Yeah.
You've got to attach the back, which okay, but then the legs. If you watch the video, the legs are just in the strangest position in there, within the box, just to fit them in. And Agni's head isn't even attached; it's in a separate bag. You've got to attach your own head. And then the peg nearly broke when it went on. So be careful and heat up the head.
What's in the box?
Yeah, go and check out. I've posted Jay's YouTube channel in the link in the chat right now. So please go and check that unboxing out and see for yourself.
It's a good set. I preferred a greyer Riot, but I suppose that's a more modern version, isn't the blue one? So
I agree. I would have preferred grey myself, and he didn't need to be that big, to be honest.
Very blue in hand, very blue. But the Venom is just brilliant. That head sculpt is probably my favourite head sculpt in the entire Marvel Legends.
Oh wow,
that looks really good.
High praise.
Yeah, it just reminds me of the Spider-Man Classics version. We got just before Marvel Legends when we had the transforming Venom way back in the day. And final thing is the rabbit hole. So it is the Mythic Legions rabbit hole.
Oh,
You pick some expensive rabbit holes to fall down.
All the time. I've not done too bad with eBay sales, and PayPal credit did help, but the Headless Horseman set me off, and I was like, right, okay. So I decided to go on the Four Horsemen website and read all the lore of all the characters and the actual story of
I was about to say, like, because for a new line that you have no... Like, nostalgia fuels my collecting habits, right? So for a new line of just cool-looking action figures, what rules do you set yourself with a line like that? Like, are you just picking up what you think looks cool, or...?
that's what I'm doing, just what looks nice, right?
I went for... I kind of read what the story was, so it seems like you actually do have, like, 4 horsemen, like 4 physical horsemen of the apocalypse. So I've made sure I can find all of those, and I've just gone for random sort of good guy characters and goblins and things to go with the main horseman. So I've picked up Arathir, I think. Shout out to my friend Ali, last name Express, that has these
good old Ali.
Without sort of import fees on, which otherwise that wasn't happening. And massive shout out to Damien Ristori for hooking me up with a couple of really older ones that are like ridiculously hard to find. So
mint on box.
Yeah, mint on box.
Damien was sitting on them.
Definite mates rates as well. So massive shout out to try and help me get the collection.
Damien's a good guy. Shout out Damien, of course.
And I got like a huge flaming horse from.
I want to get
so cool.
hands on one of those horses. Tom, have you got one of those horses? They must tempt you, right? You like stuff like that, surely. You're on mute. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
You're on mute. Say everything you said
You're
again.
on mute.
You're still on mute, Tom.
Maybe he can't hear us telling him he's on mute.
No,
there you go.
There you go.
Okay. I had the first horse that they did on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, but I saw the Amazings review, and I think they're a bit too big for a 6-inch scale.
Okay.
Just a touch. Like, so I cancelled the pre-order, and then I got the McFarlane one the other week because that's a similar scale, and I've seen them compared to the two. They're obviously the Four Horsemen version is nicer, but the McFarlane one is very similar, but it doesn't have quite the level of articulation or detailing or paintwork on it. That one is still a bit too big, but you can kind of fudge it.
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of 7-inch figures, so I don't know what
I just know you like, if something looks cool, you're like me, you like to get hands on first. You like to check it out.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, no, I get it though. I'm the same. If I think something looks cool, I want to. It's all good looking at reviews, but I also want to get my hands on as well. So I'm tempted, massively tempted to just, as I said, when I see people like 1/6 shooter jumping on and D-Blade mates showing them off, it does make you go, okay, I need to get
At
in on this
least
line.
one.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least one.
I think, as I said, Cosmic Legions, I think, is going to be my go-to. And Amanda's hoovering. That's great, isn't it? On a live stream. Thanks, Amanda, for hoovering. Thank you. We appreciate that. She is annoying.
I don't think we can hear that.
I can, and it's annoying as
Okay.
shit.
That's fair.
Okay, what else, Jay? What else you got? Is that all? Is that your main event?
Yeah, that's pretty much the main event. Yeah, there's more Mythic Legions upstairs. These are the ones I haven't unboxed yet.
I wouldn't know who they are if you showed me them anyway, but I did, the whole thing does intrigue me. You'll have to show me when you've set them up on a display, because knowing you've already got room for them. They've already gone up.
Yeah, I'm halfway through doing the maneuver. Half the shells have had to move around. They're going next to He-Man. I thought,
one day, Kiara's just going to be like standing on a doorstep with bags because you'll be like, "Sorry, love, I needed the room. The toys needed to be displayed." She's in a tent in the back garden, going, no, let me back in. All the windows are boarded up with the toys. It's just a dark museum of toys. I like it though. I'll come and visit.
Yeah, come and have a look.
I'll bring Kiara
like a torch.
Yeah. Okay, Mark, what about you? You been spending any money this week, or you?
I have, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Quite a few. Well, first off, congrats, Dan, on your 20 subscribers.
Hang on, let's check. I'm still there. Hang on a second.
That's true.
We get a little excited, and sometimes we drop. 1 sec. Okay, we're safe. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. She's gonna.
Oh no, we're not talking about Marvel. I'm unsubscribing.
Oh shit.
only going to go up further and further, Dan.
I appreciate
Yeah, what have I bought? I've got quite a few different things actually, got kind of random stuff because our online stores have had quite a few sales.
I like random stuff. That's why we do this, to see what people are spending their money on.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned it in the last Legends and Liquor, but I like what Tanner was saying. I bought Mummy Mikey as well, and I really, really like that figure, actually. Really, really good figure. I've got The Last Ronin. I thought I'd like it quite a lot. The shoulder articulation is a little bit stiff on my one. I don't know if Tanner's is the same on his one. Do you find like when you lift the shoulders, it's a bit tricky, like a little bit, needs a bit heating and what have you? I know Nick can be like that sometimes.
Do they go up to 90? Do they go like straight?
They go to about 90, but one of them, I think the right arm is a little bit stiff on my one.
That's as far as mine goes on my right
Yeah.
side.
Okay, so not all the way then,
Not all the way, but yeah, it's a nice figure. It comes with loads of accessories though. Really, really good amount of accessories. Picked up, I think it was from Comics and Cocktails. I'm trying to think where, but the Ragnarok Thor, hadn't picked him up before. He was about 20. Oh yeah, Comics and Cocktails did their one. You know, they're doing this.
Yes.
So for everyone here in the UK, each week they're doing a sort of sale where they just pick quite a few figures and put them on sale for that week. This week in particular, or one week when I picked this up, it was like all bigger figures, and this was about 20 quid, so or about £22. So I couldn't really pass him up. And then one that was kind of like a childhood like memory, sort of like you were talking about nostalgia there, Dan, before. The Masterverse 40th He-Man, which just like looks like a sort of great representation of the figures we had when we were young in the 80s. So yeah, really, really good. And I've still got a few other bits that I haven't opened yet, actually.
Rush, your box is empty, mate. I don't know if you noticed.
Because I opened my things.
And yeah, I've got Jitsu from the Masterverse line as well. Got him yet to open. Mojo, which I kind of they're not Hasbro Pulse versions, so just the regular Mojo.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping to get Long Shot and Spiral as well down the line.
And we get them before the end of the year, 100%.
Hopefully, Dan. Yeah. And then Comics and Cocktails had a sale again. Talking of the sale they had, I've already got Violator from the Spawn line, but this was $17.99 on Comics and Cocktails.
For a big chunk of plastic, that's a good price.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And that's about it from me, Dan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have miscellaneous shelves like set up in the room?
Yeah, to be honest, most of my shelves were miscellaneous shelves. Until I started collecting Classified and Action Force, I think everything was miscellaneous. It was like everything was kind of Marvel Legends. Before that, it was mainly Marvel Legends and stuff just spread around Marvel Legends. But I do have miscellaneous.
No,
at the moment,
I love just like dissecting someone's miscellaneous shelf and just zooming in and having a look. As I said, mine's literally right above me. They're like just so random and nonsense. So little mini themes in there, but so random. Like when you start breaking it down. But I do love a miscellaneous. Sometimes, Dan, I'm sure everyone on the stream will say the same thing. Like you were saying before, sometimes you can think a figure looks cool, and you might not have attachment to the line, or you may just dip in and out, and you just think, I just want like that particular figure from this wave or something like that, and then it may just end up on, like you said, the random shelf, or like what Cloud's saying with the Resistance. That's all a mix of. I love it. 100%.
Stuff. So yeah,
100%. Again, as I said, nostalgia fuels my collecting habit, but I'm also just an action figure fan. And if a line looks cool or whatever, then yeah, I'm definitely intrigued for sure.
But that's my lot for this week. Yeah.
Nice. Throw it over to Rush. Rush, you got some stuff to show off?
Since last time I wasn't here to show off mine.
Galactus. You impressed with him?
Yes, very much so. He's up on display.
Look at that, nice. I'd be scared to have mine so high, by the way. You could jump. You could jump off on, just jump on you during the stream. Take you out.
If you see, there's the ceiling is multi-level there, so if he falls forward, he falls against a wall.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's clever.
Yeah, I've got him secured. Beyond that, it's like I haven't really picked anything up for me because I'm spending my money on other people.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, there's some stuff we just don't get in the UK, and that's where people like Rush come in. So I appreciate that. I think I had Mike out on the hunt as well. But yeah, to be fair, not a lot of people like CM Punk at the minute, so it's probably a good time to get him. But yeah, AEW CM Punk Walmart exclusive. So I appreciate that, Rush. I do. I thank you very much. Now I
now
you need to just find Houston.
Excited to talk about MCM.
Beautiful. Right, we just jump straight into it then. So I won't recap every single reveal because you guys know the score, and I'm sure people watching already have as well. I've actually let me throw up my MCM images real quick just to remind people who may have not seen the Thursday show. Okay, so MCM was last weekend. I don't know why the logo's so small, but it was last weekend. It was fun. We just met loads of people. So there's me and Brandon. There's me and Tanner. Hey, there's Tanner. And there's me. And there we are together. What a crazy world. And there's me and Dan Yoon. And there's the mystery Hasbro door behind us. Ooh, where did that lead? Nobody knows. Mystery. That is Dan and Craig. I think Craig's going to be joining us for Group 2. I told him he needs to be on Legend of Liquor, so he is. There's All McCarnage. Shout out Ryan. There's me and David before we had a fight. Then it got broke up and we made friends. Shout out David. There's Tariq. There's Z-Man. Z-Man's going to be joining us later. He said he's got a decent internet connection today, so he's not going to be in and out like a yo-yo. So shout out Z-Man. And there's some of us at the end. We literally stayed until the very end, until the security guard came and told us to get out of there. So it was fun just to chat and talk toys with people. It was a good time. And what was good also is that they revealed so many more Legends than we expected. Like there was, I think 6 brand new Marvel Legends revealed at that event, which is pretty good. In the past, they've only revealed like 1 or 2, so it's nice to know that they are saving a nice handful of reveals for a convention that I would assume would have been small in Hasbro's eyes. But after speaking to the Hasbro team and stuff there, they do consider it a big deal because there's not many bigger conventions in Europe. So yeah, we got some reveals. So let me just recap them by name, and then we can talk to you guys. And I sort of want to know, out of all the reveals, what you guys are planning to pick up and what you think of them in general, all right? Because there's only a few pre-orders so far, but again, we know these are all basically the first quarter of 2023, so these are not far away. Like, we've seen all of these on display. We've seen the packaging already, so we know they're not far away. So at 10:27, which was just before MCM, we had Wonder Man, Yara Valova, Baron Van Strucker, and the VHS Spider-Man Symbiote version and Carnage 2-pack. And then at MCN, we had the What If Killmonger, which is an Amazon exclusive. We've got Zero, Vertigo, Random, which could potentially be that 5-pack with Strife and Pretty Boy, who were all on display at MCM. And then the main event, I think, of the whole event were the Ultimate Captain America and the Extremist Iron Man, which are, again, Extremist Iron Man, completely pinless, all new. Dwight says it's all new, so we're not too sure. I think Anthony's Custom called out that he thinks this picture's a lie. He doesn't think the figure's going to be able to do that. Again, nobody knows yet because no one's got the figure in hand. It wasn't even on. It was the only figure not on display at MCM, but it has potential to be an epic Marvel Legend in a lot of people's favourite Iron Man armour. So they were the two main events. But other than that, I've got loads of images here from the convention floor and some of the reveal pictures. Some of these are the blurry pictures I took while I was there, feeling all American doing it, pretending I was at Comic-Con. But yeah, lots of pictures to talk about. So we're going to go around and you guys tell me what your favourite reveals were and what you plan on picking up, all right? So, and I'll throw out some pictures as we're talking. So yeah, let's just get started. So Tom, what do you think of these multiple reveals? What you got your eyes on?
Well, I think that whole wave with Captain America, Extremist Iron Man, Wonder Man, Baron Von Strucker, and all the rest, that could be the first wave that I order on whole in over a year, I think. I don't think I've ordered a whole wave for over a year. So
there you go. I knew I had an image of it.
It just depends what the builder figure is, I guess. Well, but having said that, I'd happily take all the figures. So
that's a good question we can ask. I think our stream, this Thursday stream, Rich is putting together a list of Avengers builder figures. It's on his Instagram now. If you go to Displayed Once on Instagram, people, you can actually put in your suggestions to Rich, and Rich will compile the list for Thursday's stream. So shout out Displayed Once as always. But yeah, I'm like you, Tom. I'm very curious where the builder figure is here, because if it's a desirable builder figure, then this has a potential for a very popular comic book wave. So are you in on everything on the screen?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much. I mean, I'm not sure I need Ultimate Cap, but it does look like a cool figure. So I don't want to start building out the Ultimates universe. Just I don't have space, to be honest. So, but it could be a cool figure just to have and see what it's like. It's the first pinless Cap we've got, so I think that is a draw on its own. I definitely want Orb, and I've been wanting Molecule Man for a long time. I mean, Yelena Belova is a bit of bit of a disappointment without the double jointed elbows and body.
I'm stealing these pictures from Dan Yun, by the way, if anyone's asking, as Tom's talking.
I mean, you get the shield without the holes in, which is a bonus as well, I guess.
So the head doesn't come with the figure, but it's the same head from the 20th anniversary cap, but it doesn't come with the figure. The two alternative heads are behind there. They're the two that you actually get with it. And then the shield is bigger. Dan says they're about the same size, but as you can see, it's a different shade of blue, sort of slightly different design, but it doesn't have the holes in it. And it is a peg and clip system as well on the Captain America, because people are always curious about that. So it's not a strap, it's a peg and a clip. And there's the comparison compared to the 20th. But like you were saying, Tom, I completely pinned this Captain America. It's got to be worth some eyes on for sure.
Is the central body reused from the past release, or is that a new body?
I would assume so. Yeah, I think it is. I do think it is. I don't know. I was there, seen it in person, and this is the type of stuff you just. I don't know. I don't want to 100% say it is. Seems to be though. Where's the image? Hang on. There's an image here somewhere. I have actually got loads of pictures, but okay, it looks modded because the previous one didn't have the shoulder, like the stars on the shoulder pads.
But that's their new arms, aren't they?
I guess so, yeah, because they are pinless. And it does seem to be the same chest. Yeah, I reckon the upper torso. I reckon the torso element's all the same, and then you got the new arms and legs, etc. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm in on that.
Yeah, nice. What about that potential?
I mean, and the Extremis Iron Man's another one for the Hall of Armor. So.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, that's Iron Man. You can get away with releasing multiple off. Are you in on that potential 5-pack?
I'd like to say yes, because I do think I want most of the characters in that, but some of those 5-packs would go for stupid prices now, so I might wait and see with it. Because often, though, if it's an Amazon 5-pack, isn't it?
Nobody knows. No one's. It's never. Dan Yoon,
assuming.
Didn't even confirm it was a 5-pack to me.
It's usually Amazon that gets the 5-packs, though, so I'm guessing that it would be.
I don't think they.
And Amazon normally end up discounting those things.
They don't want to announce it as a 5-pack. They don't want to prove rectangular right again. Shout out David M. Smith with a super chat.
David Evan Smith donated $4.99.
Thank you, David.
No, the Ultimate Cap has a diaphragm joint, so I think it's all new.
Okay, thank you very much. See, this is why I'm terrible at playing this game. He says, no, the Ultimate Cap has a diaphragm joint, so I believe this is all new. So where's my image of him? Let's go back. Would you... No, the 80th cap doesn't have a diaphragm joint, does it? The 20th and 80th share the same body. Oh, I don't know. Maybe David's right. Yeah, I think so. All my figures are on the floor. It's such a mess. So yeah, shout out David. Thank you very much, David, for the tidbit. But sorry, Tom, to continue about the 5-pack. If it's on sale, maybe.
It's on sale. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't buy a full pack, so I'm just hesitant when the prices are so high. My cupboards are so full, and I know it might go down in price, which tends to be the thing with everything.
Look,
when you look at the sales at the moment, I'm like, damn, why did I buy all that stuff?
Look, I'm not a parent, so it's easy for me to say this, but I know you've got 2 kids. Pick a favourite. Pick a favourite, and you've got a whole other room. Easy decision, right? Every parent's got a favourite, whether they say it or not.
They're going to have a whole lot less rooms because I'll be the one kicked out if I just...
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
I'd have one room and a sink in the same room.
Just you and Chica Mukiara tents in Jay's garden. Going, come do the things.
You could build a shed. You could get rid of a wardrobe.
There you go. Who needs windows? Board them up. Natural sunlight. I reckon Jay's a vampire. That's what's happening anyway. He's trying to kill 2 birds with one stone. He's like, right, I hate sunlight and I need more room. Board the windows up. Nice. So if you had to nail it down to a favourite reveal, Tom, what are you saying?
I mean, random looks cool. So maybe that. I don't know. They're all great. I'm not really. I wasn't sitting there going, this one's miles better than the others. But I mean, I wish Pretty Boy was like a single release if it is in a 5-pack, because then you could use the body for who's the guy? I always have a blank on names. The guy's head came on a car.
Silvermane.
Silvermane, yeah.
Yeah, you could use that body for the head that we've already got, and you wouldn't. And that was the only figure that I really wanted out of that 5-pack. And it's an old body, so I'm not buying a 5-pack for that.
There's the picture from Dan Yoon, and yeah, it looked again. I didn't expect to see that one on display, but it did look really nice. But yeah, that if that is a 5-pack, like Richard has been saying on our streams, it's such a random mix of characters and stuff from the X-Men world. So yeah, the Reavers are hot at the minute because of Bonebreaker, and yeah, you're gonna have to buy a 5-pack to add an extra Reaver to your crew. But he does look good, and he's potential, as I said, basically all new, isn't he? Apart from the arms, which were on Silvermane first, but otherwise they are new. But yeah, looks good. All right, cool. Let's keep going around. Cloud reveals. What you saying?
Well, I thought they were all pretty great. There was nothing disappointing in my opinion. Random in particular is a character that I was very excited to see. He's been on my wish list since I started collecting again. I've got like the binders of the trading cards, and I use them as like a checklist, and it's getting smaller and smaller, and this is one more off. So he's just a weird character. I've always thought he was interesting, so random. I'm very excited for him. Very random character, yes. If it's the 5-pack, awesome. As it is, I definitely want that Strife and Pretty Boy. I think the potential of a 5-pack makes sense considering how simple Zero and Vertigo are. I mean, they're straight reuse 100%. So we usually get 1 or 2 characters like that.
Don't discredit Zero. Look how complicated this deco is. Like, this is where the budget's going for Legends next year. It's to make Zero this accurate, they have to put up the prices up. Prices are just going up high. When you need deco this accurate, people believe me when I say shit like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, of course. I think he's a cool character. He's gonna go hang out with Mr. Sinister. There's not a character in that potential 5-pack that I don't like, which is cool. The Avengers wave. So the new Iron Man looks awesome. The new Cap is very tempting just because I like the utility belt that has he has like the pouches and stuff. I like the solid shield, the darker colors. I may want him to replace my 20th Cap in the actual display.
So he's going to be your 616 Cap.
Yeah, he might be. I'm mulling it over. I really like I think a lot of us here, the Build-A-Figure is going to be a tipping point. If it's something I really like, I'll probably go in for the wave. Otherwise, I think there are a number of characters in the wave that I could probably pass on. The extra Iron Man. You know what? No, I say that I'm always going to skip Iron Man, and then I see you guys, and you're such enablers that I end up getting it anyway. So I'm not even going to jinx myself. I'll probably end up with that.
You may as well build a Hall of Armor at this point. Do you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, I've got a handful of them, so he can get his own little shelf somewhere. I'll hang a shelf on the wall, and that's my justification for getting it. But I don't know. I really want to see who the Build-A-Figure is. I'm probably going to get suckered into it anyway. No idea. As far as Avengers themed Build-A-Figures, I'd like to see Dragon Man. I know there was the green hints, but I mean, at the same time, we've got a lot of green on the shelves right now that they could have been hinting to. Like, he could easily fit into the characters that we have. Strucker, obviously. But I don't know. We'll see. But that's probably the fact that it's all comic is already swaying me a little bit. So I don't know. I'm probably going to be an idiot and get all of these anyway. Orb is so cool. Strucker is somebody I've wanted for a while. Yelena, I think, looks really cool, even on the older body. I don't care. The animated Spider-Man figures were probably an easy pass for me, just because I have the pre-order for Spider-Man and then I have the Venom on the wall, and that's going to be my representations, the two of them in the retro cards. Otherwise, I have a black suit Spider-Man. I have a Carnage.
That's what I've done.
So,
I've run out of wall over here, so the 2 animated ones have gone there.
That's what I want, side by side, right over above where the Sentinel is.
Yeah. And Kingpin and Rhino are both on the wall as well now. How far, Hank? Mint on card. Just saying.
I was excited, and I know it wasn't like a reveal. We had seen this, but it was nice to see the X-Men and the yellow and blue costumes.
Oh, absolutely. They look great. If we get them by the end of the whole team complete by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. So the rumor is that there are 2 3-packs, with the exception of Wolverine.
If you're playing Rectangular Bingo, then that is the case, yes. Wolverine
is
the retro.
easy. Yeah, he was an easy pickup. That Storm is very tempting because she's always been a favorite, and I gotta have that Banshee. But I was thinking I'm gonna have so many of like the same character, like Gambit and Psylocke, and it's cool to see the new colors. So I couldn't really justify buying all of them to get the characters I really wanted. But after displaying Galactus with all of his heralds, it really helps his display area. So now my thing is I can get these characters and display them with the Sentinel. So they're not in the main display, but they make that Sentinel pop. And that's how I justify buying 3 or 4 characters I already have.
It gives me more confidence getting these blue and yellow, knowing that the team's going to be finished relatively quickly or close to being finished. Because usually you never know with Legends. You'll get a character and you're like, oh, that'd be great if we could get that whole team. But you're waiting years, where it's nice to sort of, again, like, if Rectangular's list is correct, it's a nice template of the years. It gives you confidence and going, wow, I know we got more coming. So yeah, the team will look great to go out. And there's the picture of the alternative head for Banshee.
So great.
That was on display. So Banshee will come with both heads, Screaming head and regular head. They have learnt their lesson from his daughter Siren. Ted was crying.
He looks great with the mutton chops on his face too. He looks so good. I would have probably preferred him in the green, but
he's coming. When Dwight retires, that's when we'll get him.
Probably.
There you go,
Hey, Teddy.
He was crying at the door. I thought Amanda was back, Ted. What are you doing up here?
He's just had a lamp and he probably stinks.
Thanks for hoovering, by the way, while I was streaming. I appreciate that. Obviously. Go on, Ted. Off you go. Bye-bye. All right, continue. Let's continue.
Keep going.
Favourite reveal, Cloud? Favourite out of all them?
Probably random, honestly.
He's
a character I didn't think they'd get to, at least for a long time. So it's nice to see him sooner rather than later. Now, if they'll give us a Danny Ketch...
They are purposely... They're not going to give anyone Ghost Rider figures for a long time
I
now.
know.
Just to prove a point.
Real quick on that, we have the Spider-Man anniversary, right? We got all the 2-packs and the single releases, and it was awesome. We got so much Spider-Man content. The only thing we got that we would have gotten for Ghost Rider's 50th would have been the HasLab and then that single Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. So, like, I feel like we really kind of got screwed out of any kind of anniversary celebration for him with this. So I really wish they would have given us a wave to go with that as well. I'm a little disappointed.
Well, if you go and watch my interview with Dan Yoon on my channel right now, he confirmed, because I was very asking I wanted confirmation on retro cards, are they dead or gone, etc. He confirmed that there is going to be another wave of retro cards in 2023. He didn't confirm what they were. And last time we got Galactus, HasLab. Months later, we got the Fantastic Four and the retro cards.
Yep.
Now, we've already got a tease of the Ghost Rider retro cards, and it's very rare. I don't think there's been an example yet where they've only done one, because even Iron Man now, we've got 2 Iron Man retro cards. So there is still potential that they had a Ghost Rider-themed retro card wave planned, assuming the HasLab would be a success. So... There's still another retro wave coming next year. Is it more X-Men to go along with the X-Men anniversary? Is it Avengers themes to go along with the Avengers anniversary? Or is it Ghost Rider? Or is it Iron Man? Do you know what I mean? Like this is what I mean. That's what I was trying to get across to Dan. Like, you confirming stuff doesn't actually give us anything, because there's still so much it could be.
Exactly,
But again, there's still a little glimpse of hope there for Ghost Rider stuff. I reckon
the single-carded Build-A-Figure, right?
As an apology, maybe to the HasLab, they may do a Danny Ketch somewhere down the line, I think. Because they know that's what people want. So
we take the sting out.
Especially now after this HasLab, they know that's what people want. So I reckon he will get there eventually, but I don't think they're not in a rush for any Ghost Rider related stuff at the minute.
Dwight name drops him all the time. He wants that character made.
Yeah, he might already be on the schedule for next year. Was he on Rectangular's bingo list? I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
but
I think it was
on
remember that.
Rectangular's bingo list, though, there was one wave where no characters were named, and he was speculating that it could be like a Marvel Knights like street level wave.
Okay.
I'm thinking that they left that open where they could have done, a Ghost Rider themed one, or they can, change it with something else. That's the wave that's interesting me the most right now, since we don't really know, and it's supposed to be released at the same time as we would have been getting the Hell Charger. So that's now all up in the air now. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yeah, we shall see. Again, next year has potential to be a great year. If we take aside the price rises, which obviously no one likes, no one wants to pay more for their figures and get less. Everyone's universally agreed with that. But in regards to the characters we could potentially be getting and the teams we could be building, 2023, along with the MCU movies that are coming out as well, does have good potential for a solid year of figures for sure. And I agree with Rush. Okay, let's keep going around then. Jay, in regards to the reveals, what stands out to you? What you're buying?
Quite a lot, I think. Very good reveals this time. The actual wave, I think, is a very, very solid comic book wave. So I would like every figure in that wave, regardless of what the builder figure is. I'm hoping for a Titanium Man to go with the green.
Good guess.
The green blue, because we could do the classic version of him. So, but there's nobody in that wave I don't want really. Strucker has been on the list for a long time. So's Molecule Man. So's Extremis Iron Man, which I think is an easy repaint for Iron Patriot, comic book Iron Patriot.
Yeah.
Another really must have figures. So that's a really solid wave. One we haven't mentioned is the Amazon exclusive What If Killmonger.
Indeed, yeah.
Which I was quite happy to get because the MCU has had to play going into the sale pile to try and fund some of these other.
Oh, okay.
But What If is one thing I am keeping because I've pivoted to a cartoon display. So I'm going to display the animated VHS Spider-Man, the animated VHS X-Men, and the What If and the Into the Spider-Verse all in one shelf. So that's a good way for me to keep some of those MCU designs because I do really enjoy Killmonger's tactical suit design. So that was a great reveal for me, so that I can kind of keep that within the display.
And here's another member of the Guardians of the Multiverse as well to keep adding. We know we're getting Gamora as well. So I think we just need Party Thor and the sort of Armageddon Black Widow to complete that sort of team at the end.
Yeah, she has a shield, doesn't she, from Red Guardian shield?
Yeah.
Things. So, but yeah, so that was a nice reveal. The potential 5-pack. I really want Strife. I really want Pretty Boy. The other three I'll happily take because they're X-Men characters we don't have, so they're not as exciting to me as Strife and Pretty Boy, which are essential to Special Strife because I never had that original.
And it's an updated head and it's pinless, so it has been tweaked and upgraded decently. So a worthy upgrade for Strife.
That does look epic. That Strife, that new head looks really good. So looking forward to that one. Again, I don't know. I like to try to wait for a sale, but that one I really want Strife, so I might have to jump in day one on that one.
Nice. We shall see.
Yeah. So that was
if it's not a 5-pack now, we're all going to be very confused. We're going to be screaming at Rectangular, going, "You liar! How dare you!" No, I'm joking.
I'll buy him anyway. I don't care.
He's doing all right so far with bingo.
He is. He's definitely the winner.
Thing.
He's definitely winning this one. That's what I asked Dan Yoon straight up. I went, "Is it like, are they displayed for a reason?" Laying him up to sort of give us something, and he was like, he didn't do it on purpose, but I reckon they would have announced it by now. If
he hesitated though when you asked him that, he was like.
They're just not announcing it to spite Rectangular because they're like, damn, we're just proving him right again. So they're like just sort of delaying it until the last minute.
Maybe they don't have the box art ready yet.
Maybe. But
my favourite reveal actually comes from your Emily G.I. Joe interview, and of course the canoe. I'm happy with the canoe. I would generally take it.
There's this whole subculture of Joe fans and YouTube that just hate on everything, and they are proper bitching. I kept asking for a canoe. They do not understand my British sarcasm. It's called a callback by the people who don't. The people watching this stream obviously know the humour, but obviously any opportunity I got to mention the canoe, I'd bring it up as a joke. But now the G.I. Joe community are really annoyed with me because I'm wasting my opportunity talking about a canoe. I'm like, look, you go and have an opportunity. Create your own opportunities and tell them what you want then, you idiots. But yeah, canoe. I'll be happy. I want the G.I. Joe reveal of a canoe. And I can thank Tom. That's Tom's fault. I literally read out Tom's list. Tom sent me a list of small vehicles, and I just read it out word for word.
I might be the only person who's happy about you banging on about it.
Yeah. Well, Stalker in the original line came with a canoe. Like the natural thing. It's a Joe vehicle, and it's a cheap one. It could happen.
You could have a diorama base. They could do a bit of water, like a rapid. That'd be great to work with.
I've put it into the Joe Zeitgeist now, so hopefully Lenny watched that review and he's went, oh yeah, we can do that.
Or don't forget the builder figure Hasbro door. Is that's been quite
that
famous.
door as well. I've got more comments in my interviews about that bloody door behind me. Like everyone thinks they're Sherlock. I've cracked the code. I've got the code to this room. This room doesn't exist anymore. Anyone? The room's gone. You idiot! What a waste of your time. Ah dear, funny.
Guys, I've just had a message. A bit of an emergency's come up, so I'm going to have to duck out. I'm very, very sorry.
Oh, don't apologise, my friend.
Guys. Sorry. So I may be able to check back in a little bit later, but it was a pleasure doing this as usual. I'm so sorry for ducking out.
Don't apologise. All good.
Yeah, take care.
All good.
All right.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye. All good. Hopefully it's all good. Shout out Tanner, all the same. Okay, let's keep going down then to Mark. Sorry, reveals, Mark. What you got your eyes on?
I thought there was some very good reveals, Dan. Well, obviously, if Tanner's watching the replay, I hope everything's all right, Tanner. But I mean, where to begin really? What I liked, I think the things I really like. Captain America's like my favourite Marvel character, so Ultimate Cap was like a definite purchase for me. So I'll be pre-ordering that as soon as it comes out. Like what Jay said, exactly what I thought as well about Iron Man. I kind of want a comic Iron Patriot as well, so that is that gives me hope about the comic Iron Patriot. But yeah, this Cap, I'll just be I'll be pre-ordering as soon as he goes up. He was my favourite.
When you are talking about Iron Patriot, are you talking like with a Norman Osborn Dark Avengers head?
That would be
type
perfect,
vibe, yeah?
wouldn't it? Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, unmasked head. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, screaming or something. Or just in a really gritty, angry face or something like that, or shouting or anything. But yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Rush? What were you going to say?
If you really want, since we already have an unmasked Norman Osborn head, if you really want to have something crazy, if you ever read the Siege storyline, at the end of Siege storyline, when Norman was defeated, they took off his helmet and everything, Iron Patriot helmet, and he actually has his face painted up. Instead of a mask, it was just painted green, like he was Green Goblin, and he was just going crazy. So if they had like a crazy looking, just green painted Norman Osborn face, that would be, cool to include with that.
Nice little deep cut. Hasbro ain't shy doing stuff like that, so that's not far out of reach. Shout out Prophet in the chat, by the way. He says there, G.I. Joe, Tiger Force, Target exclusive canoe. Yeah, probably, and it'll be my fault. It'll be my fault if that happens as well.
It's only a Target exclusive if it's red.
Yeah. To be fair to the Joe fans, the Target exclusives are starting to come out now, right? Like Outback and the Vipers and the Bats are slowly, like, super delayed, granted, but they're starting. I've seen people getting them in hand, so hopefully anyone who wants one can get hold of them for sure. But yeah, sorry. Continue, Mark. Sorry. After so Iron Patriot, hoping to get a re-release of the. If that's a brand new armor, I assume it would be. Regards to the wave, are you any of us in this wave that you're after?
I mean, I think they're all really good. It's a good wave. Molecule Man, I might sort of go for. I think the Cap Iron Man. Everyone always says we get so many Cap and Iron Mans, but they are like what you've sort of highlighted as well, Dan. They are the two that I probably am most tempted to get. Maybe Baron von Strucker, but yeah, definitely the Cap and the Iron Man. In terms of the 5-pack as well, like I'm quite interested in Pretty Boy and Random as well. Random in particular because I had Strife before. I ended up actually selling Strife, but I have Strife from the Toys R Us wave. But Random for me because it's the first figure I bought from Forbidden Planet way back when there was the Toy Biz.
Oh, and the
I remember going up to London. And, exactly. And I just remember picking it up. And I remember reading the 90s X Factor comics. and he was quite sort of as Rush will probably, I'm sure. No, he was quite exactly. He was quite,
there you
quite
go.
prominent in the '90s X Factor comics. Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's the one I'm most looking forward to. Kind of hoping that Toys R Us might do the split thing, or like what Tom says, that they might well go on sale at some point, and maybe just wait it out till then. But definitely Ultimate Cap my number 1, Random my number 2.
Nice. Yeah, again, more reveals than I expected for sure from all of this, and they were all on display. And that surprised me about MCM is that like these were revealed and then they were on display straight away. I wasn't expecting to see Pretty Boy and like these guys on display straight away, but Dan seemed to have taken them straight from 1027 to here. And I called him out.
Pretty Boy looks smaller too. You guys notice that?
Pretty Boy looks
like
smaller.
The render looked a little bit bulkier. So
I thought that Cloud as well.
smaller.
Yeah.
I don't mind
The
it
legs
being.
in particular.
No, I like it. I think it's good.
I don't mind it. I reckon it looks really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess what I meant is some of the complaints I saw is that he looked too big in the render. So it's nice to see the physical one is smaller, more like how he was in the comics. I prefer this. I'm glad that it looks like they slimmed him down.
Rush, you'll probably know better than anyone. Does he wear an overcoat in some in some era of the comics? Does he have like a big jacket?
He wears all variety of things.
Yeah.
Usually, he was shown with like a blue like jean vest or whatnot. But it's like it depends on the writer. It's like that's why he was pretty much called Pretty Boy, because he had the pretty face and no one saw anything else because he usually kept it hidden. So, although I'm starting to think that the stream might get flagged with all these collectors saying that they're looking forward to a Pretty Boy.
Just a bunch of parrots. That's all we are.
I know. But yeah, that's the only thing I wish that this figure wolf came with is like they have the sculpt for like the vest outfit. Just include a blue vest with this. Just to put over, it's like that would have been a great look as well. So
I reckon he'd look good with like a soft goods sort of jacket, like or something like that. Like just hide, like you said, just hiding the body type thing. But yeah, he's good. Again, that picture that Dan showed off looks really good. Let's throw it over to you then, Rush, in regards to all the reveals. What you got your eye on? Do you reckon they had a good outing with reveals? Everything you like?
And again, I'm in for new characters, so all of it I'm in for. To kind of echo everyone else, Random is my number 1 pick. So for efforts, I had top 5 lists, and that was Maverick, which we've gotten, X-Men Nate Gray, which we've gotten, Random, which we've now been announced, and so I'm only needing, the X-Men villain Executioner and Exodus. Okay. And it's like those have been my top 5 I've always wanted. So 3 out of 5 of those I'm happy with. And I actually commented in the group earlier. It's like back in January, both on Instagram and Facebook. So I made one of my lists, and I pretty much created a wish list for the year. And so far, 19 of those have been announced, rumored, or already released. So it's like that shows how happy I am with this year and how next year will be. And again, more of those picks can be shown because we don't know the Build-A-Figures for next year. Which, speaking of that, it's like I'm actually analyzing all the like rumored lists, because usually how they pick the Build-A-Figures is if the figures in the wave have a lot of sculpting. The Build-A-Figure will be some reused buck. Okay. Also, if the figures in the wave aren't that desired, then the Build-A-Figure is what drives the line. If the figures in the wave are desired, you're going to get a lesser known figure as Build-A-Figure. So it's like I'm using that to try and figure out things. Great pick, especially since we had the Beyonder or Molecule Man. That wave would be if they did like a Beyonder Build-A-Figure that could squeeze in everything to go along with the Secret Wars theme. But yeah, with all that, it's like that 5-pack, I'm excited for. I remember watching or seeing the Thursday stream that Rich didn't know how they would be able to coordinate all of them together. If you remember, Random was a mercenary. He's hired, so it's like they could always have Random as the one hunting the other villains in the wave. Okay. Either that, or you got to remember San Diego Comic-Con, we had a raft where everyone's in prison. So kind of like how I have all of my X-Men villains displayed. It's just, they're appearing in the danger room. So many ways you can, coordinate all these together. And if you get Strife, you need Zero, because Zero actually came from the future with Strife. He's just an android that, Strife repurposed. So he's the means of transportation for Strife. So it's like if you have Strife, you have to have Zero. He's like his number 2 person. So
and it's a nice
great
touch
that they put those together.
It's a nice touch that he came with the portal as well.
Yes, I'm so excited for that.
This is the shut up and stop asking us for these characters back. There's your theme. Stop asking for these weird characters.
Yeah.
No, this is hey, we've almost finished the law of team, so here's a bunch more that we're going to start and get you even waiting even longer to come up.
I'm with you though, Rush, 100%. Like new characters, like even if I'm not super familiar with the character, like I ain't with all of these, the figures make me go and do some research and make me learn more. And again, I like discovering new storylines and new story beats via the medium of action figures type thing. So I'm always in for brand new characters we've never had in the line before. That's definitely a rule I try and stick to. Like I want one. I don't have every single Marvel Legend ever. Of course I don't. That'd be crazy. But I'd like to have one representation of every character, every unique character they've released. So I like lines like waves, box sets or waves, whatever it is like this, where basically all of them are new to the 6-inch line, apart from Strife, but he's a desired re-release. And again, a character I didn't have. Like Legends were not easy to get during that Toys R Us wave at all. So I'm welcoming the re-release for sure. So Random's your favourite, yeah?
Yeah, and everyone talks about how Random's too small. It's like, one, we haven't seen what his size is compared to other figures, so we don't really know size. You've probably seen that because you actually saw
he was on display, but he was on his own. So it's like hard to get a gauge of how big he is when he's so far away from the others. Does that make sense? But I do think it's reuse of a body, but I can't think what.
And Dan and Rush will probably know this as well. Isn't part of his power set that he can kind of manipulate his mass a little bit as well, right? I mean, I know the gun but yeah,
he's pretty much all like protoplasm. So he's actually at that time back in the 90s, he was actually like a teenager. He actually bulked up and created, he can bulk himself up because he just envelops. So like at one point, it's like someone messed with his mind, Haven, again, nerd glasses here, and just turned him into a puddle of plasma. So it's like he actually had rebuilt himself. So his height thing, that's changeable. I have got no worries about that. So I had one complaint with the figure. It's just that the figure, his leather vest, it's actually spread open. It's like instead of attached at the bottom like he was always displayed. So that's my only complaint with that.
These are pictures.
With the size, I've got no problem.
These are pictures from my own camera. I haven't posted these anywhere. They're just on my SD card now. I'm just dragging in. So there he is, and as you can see, he wasn't next to anybody, but you can see Multiple Man and Longshot behind him. And he's bigger. He isn't like super small. He is definitely chunkier than other figures.
It's on the Marrow mold, right? Is he called Marrow? Yeah, because the legs look like Marrow.
Marrow's the female with bones.
Oh, sorry, yes, Rush. The one. Oh, God, what's the Maggot? Sorry, Maggot.
Maggot.
Sorry, yes, Maggot.
There are pins in the legs. They are new boots, though, but that boot could just be an overlay on old legs. And I can't. The arms have got pins, obviously. I think that might just be deco rather than it being sculpted detail. Who's got the? It's the torso that's the giveaway here, as it's got the ball. It's no ab. There's no diaphragm crunch. It's a ball joint.
Yeah, the thing that's weird there is again just the actually the like abdomen crunch, and he has a belly button. It's like the Maggot doesn't have a belly button, so. Never know. That could be a new sculpt that they're using, and that could be what we see on the new Hyperion that's rumored next year.
Yeah, I did ask about new bulkier molds that are going to be like the new normal for beefier characters. But there's another closer look. The face sculpt looks great as well. Like that's a bit too close, but he's got like a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow with the glasses. I don't know if there's eyes. I should have asked the question, but I don't know if there's eyes behind the glasses. Or if they're just glued on there. Sometimes you can lift the glasses up a little bit, even if they're glued on. But yeah, I think he looks good. I think he looks really good. The face sculpt looks really nice. So yeah, all right, nice one, people. All right then, people. Thank you very much. I always appreciate talking some toys with you, seeing what people have been spending their money on. I'm going to get Group 2 in here because I've got to be off for 9. So I think that's good timing. Chat out to Tanner, by the way. Tanner, if you're still about, you're welcome to jump in for Group 2 if you come back around. Hopefully everything's all good with you. So shout out Tanner. Go and follow him on Instagram, SuperTurk5000. Links are in the description. Of course, the co-host of Turtles and Tea. Go and watch last week's episode of Turtles and Tea up on the channel right now. We appreciate that. But until that, go and find all these guys online as well. Everyone's Instagram links are in the description, but I'll let these guys tag carry themselves. Tom?
Mini Plasty Multiverse on Instagram, at Mini Plastiverse on Twitter, and from time to time on Joe's and Juice right here.
Beautiful. That is perfect. I appreciate the plug. I'm going to put these links in the chat as we talk. Thank you very much, Tom. Cloud?
On Instagram at cloud_network, and I changed my Twitter handle, but it's on my Instagram profile.
Okay.
If you're feeling
spicy clouds, spicy foxy clouds.
It's Foxy Cloud.
Oh, there you go. There
zeros.
You go. I knew it would make sense somewhere. Jay, what about you?
First, congratulations on 20k, and it was great to hear scream when you hit 20k.
Check we're still there.
You're still there.
I'm just checking. Just checking. Okay, we're still there. We're good. We got a little cushion now. I got a little cushion.
We got a little buffer.
I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you.
You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Jay's_Toy Collection UK.
And also go and check out Jay's unboxing of the Venom 3-pack, and you can see for yourself. There you go.
Hashtag flip and flop.
Yeah. Flip open the flap. It was hashtag flip open the flap.
That was it. Yeah. Words just come out of my mouth during some of these unboxings.
Hang on. Let me post that one more time for the people. If you're watching in the chat right now, right, go and check out Jay's YouTube, Jay's Toys Collection UK. It's in the chat right now. It's the one I've just posted. And yeah, hashtag flip open the flap. Thank you very much, Jay. Tom. Mark, sorry. Why do I keep saying that?
No problem.
Because I'm looking at you, Tom. It's because you're right at the top, and I keep looking at you. Sorry, Mark. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine, Dan. Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Tac Customs and on YouTube at Tac Toys with Film. And just a quick note. As we were talking about the yellow and blue X-Men earlier, yes. I kind of felt like an X-Men team I'd love to see from, I think the trading cards would be the swimsuit X-Men. I don't know how much of a bad or good idea. But I'd really like to see swimsuit X-Men in the Hasbro line. So Ryan and Dan, if you're listening, let's make it happen.
Swimsuit X-Men.
I was just looking at those cards.
Yeah.
People would buy them. I'd buy them.
Now, are you talking about the swimsuit cards like Fox is saying? Or are you saying about the swimsuit Marvel comics that they released? Or are you talking about the swimsuit pin-up that was in X-Men #1? There's multiple.
Let's have them all, right?
He just wants his X-Men with less clothes. That's all it is. He just wants less clothes on his X-Men.
I think you found me out. Yeah.
Go and subscribe to Mark's YouTube as well. Regular content, talking toys and films. I've posted it in the chat as well. It's Easy Living UK. Both Mark and Jay need to update their handles on YouTube, so you're more on brand, lads. Right?
I've got a handle. I did the @J's and
so does it work?
Works. Yeah, I typed it in earlier, but it won't change the URL for some reason yet. But the handle does work.
Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay, I'm curious about the URL. We'll figure that out. See if we can figure that out. There's Wolverine with no clothes on. That's what Mark wants. That's what he's after. And last but not least, of course, Rush. Where can the people find you online?
Instagram, rushfx.ml.
You're going to be posting some of those wish lists again.
It's been a while since I've made one, so I'm waiting to see.
If you've got 19 ticks, you need to start penciling in a new one for the start of the year, I think.
Well, again, Rectangular's already announced what next year is all going to be about, so that would be cheating. So I'd have to be guessing for like 2024 at this point.
Look,
so,
Hasbro, I've been given the heads up now. They can tweak and change just to spot him. Just think, we were meant to get that Sky Cycle. What is it? Hawkeye, yeah, the Hawkeye Sky Cycle. That was meant to come out years ago, and I swear Ryan Ting pulled that just to spite Rectangular being right all this time. And he teases us every time he does a live stream about it. So we shall see.
Which with the Sky Cycle, it's like it would be kind of interesting because the Iron Man animated series, he wrote Sky Cycle in that too. So it would be kind of similar if they kind of did the same as like the Proton Cannon and did Hawkeye on the retro card back with the included like box Sky Cycle.
That's a very, very good idea. That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense. And even though they probably don't like Rectangular much at the minute, I do hope they give him the first look and reveal of the Sky Cycle for Hawkeye.
They like him. Dan Yoon's even gone on.
Of course he did.
About how he jokes around with them.
I know they do, but still, it'll be funny.
Actually, with that, I have to ask you. I meant to actually ask you this earlier. Every interview I've seen of the people in person with the Hasbro team, it seems like the Hasbro or the Hasbro team is so short. It's like Book is like towering over them, Dante is towering over them, you were towering over Dan. It's like
people
really
assume, I don't know why, but people message me, and even people I met in person said to me, "Oh, you're taller than I thought." I'm like, I never said I was like short or tall. But yeah, people said I was taller. Dan Hume was a little bit shorter than me, but I think people like Brandon and Dante are really tall, because I've seen those two next to each other and they're pretty on par. I think Dante's taller than Brandon, but no, as I said, I'm about 6 foot, just about, probably about 5'11" to be honest. But if anyone asks, 6 foot. Yeah, maybe. Emily was short, that's why. She just made me look taller than I am, but Emily's short, that's what it is. But both Dan and Emily were really cool. Shout out David in the chat as well. David, I was showing off the picture of you and me fighting earlier. I said it ended in a no contest. Where is it? There it is. Let me get it on screen. Shout out David Displays Model Behavior in the chat. There you go. We had a fight. It got broken up really quickly. You can see, look, Dan Hayden's in the background. He had the video out. He was going to send it to TMZ. He was going to sell that footage. But we got broken up. We weren't allowed to fight. We thought it'd be very unprofessional to fight in the middle of the Hasbro booth. So we became friends instead. We made up. It was all good. But shout out David. It was pretty surreal meeting people in real life. Not gonna lie. Like even people like Tanner. Like, like someone I speak to regularly, but now like, there he is in person. But there's no awkwardness at all, by the way. It's so cool. It's just like you're bumping into friends. But technically the first time you've seen people, it's a weird, surreal thing. But that was an element I did enjoy of MCM. But hopefully, I haven't met anyone on the screen yet. Any of you. But I'm going to go and stay at Rush's house when I go to America. I'm going to go and stay at Cloud's house as well. Jay, you're not too far away. Tom, we could have met if I stayed in London on the Sunday, but I need to get out of London, Tom. The travel was a nightmare.
I'll be there next year.
Mark, you're in London, ain't you? You're not. How come you didn't come this time, Mark? Were you working?
I did. This year I ended up missing it, but the next one I'm planning to go to. I actually saw Brandon at 2019 before we were on YouTube, and so I know how tall he is, Dan. Yeah. He's a giant.
Yeah, he makes me look short, but I'm not short. He's just really tall. But no, we're arranging a meet up next year for sure, and we'll have to. If it's the same weekend, Jay, we'll just take Cheeky Monkey Care out for pizza or something for our birthday celebrations, and it'll be fine.
Yes, please.
There you go.
You've agreed. You've heard it on camera.
There you go. Next year we'll make it happen. But ladies and gents, I appreciate you all. Get out of here, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks,
Bye,
Dan.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks, Dan.
Beautiful. I'm not going anywhere, people, by the way. I'm in a good mood. We just hit 20k live on stream, which you know I appreciate very much so. So thank you to everyone supporting the channel, as always. I'm going to get Group 2 in here to do that all over again, but I'm going to go and top up my drink, because why not? I'm in a good mood. So if you are in Group 2, let me just recap real quick who's in Group 2. Group 2 is Jamie, of course, the ever-present on Group 2 for Legends and Liquor. David, Evan, and Smith will all be making an appearance. We've got Alexi, Craig, who I met at MCM. He'll be coming on for the first time. Mike, with a fancy new computer, is going to be coming on. And also Z-Man, who promised me his internet connection is good today, and he won't be dropping in and out. So we should be all good. And Tanner, of course, if you're about and you want to come back on, you've got the link, my friend. But otherwise, if you're in Group 2, send me a fresh DM and I'll get you in on here. I'm just going to go and top up my drink, people. So I'm not going anywhere. I will be back in literally a minute. You can count the minute. I'll be back. So don't go anywhere. Pow! I'm back in the room. Amanda's just told me, what's that show where they go to the jungle with Ant and Dec? I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here. That's back on tonight. So she's watching that, but the TV was playing up or some nonsense. So if we lose viewers, blame Ant and Dec. Okay, where's Group 2? Let me get these guys in here. Thank you to everyone who stuck around, by the way. I appreciate you. I can see you are still here. Thank you so much. Right, okay, let's do that all again, people. Again, a whole new bunch of people talking new toys, which is always fun to see what other people have been spending their money on. This is a community-driven show. It's always good to make everyone else feel better about our crazy purchasing habits. But let me send the link out to people. Okay, so Jay's got the link. David, Evan, and Smith have got the link. Who else have we got there? There's Craig's got the link. Mike's got the link. Alexi's got the link, and Z-Man has the link. There you go. All of them have got the link. So you've all got the link. Group 2, I sent it via Craig. I think he's not been on before. So Craig, I sent the link via Instagram. You click the link, it will bring you into Zoom. You're good to go. You are good to go. Okay, I'll wait for that room to fill up. I did go and get another drink, but I have my bottles are in the shed. Like I got an extra fridge in the shed just for my Koppelberg, like the garage. It's not a shed, it's a garage. But so I didn't run out because it's been raining and I'll get my slippers wet. Do you want to see my slippers? They're my slippers. I love The Simpsons. I told you. Okay, I got a can anyway. Is my point. That was the crap story, but that's what I showed. Okay, cool. Let me open this. There you go. Legends and Liquor. That's what the show's about. Go and watch my review for Moonstone. There you go. It is an upgrade. Technically an upgrade. But a pretty lackluster release otherwise. But I needed the character. What can I say? Okay, the room's filling up nice. I've got 5 people in the waiting room. Let me get these guys in. Okay, let me get them in. Mittel. Let's wait for them to fill up. They're filling up. They're filling up. They're filling up. Okay, I got 3 in so far. Wait there, lads. Wait there. There's 4. And there's 5. Okay, we got 5. That's all good. Right, and I think we're waiting for Craig, but that's fine. Craig's the first timer, so we'll give him some time. Instead, let's just go around. So, up top, David, Evan, and Smith. How are all 3 of you?
We're great, and great to be back on top.
You are on top. Is that your favourite place to be?
Always. And I'm sorry I missed you guys last week.
It's all good.
I wanted to be here, despite what you lied and said I didn't want to be with you guys anymore. But
is that what we said?
Yeah.
Sometimes we say stuff just to check if people are watching the replay. That's all.
I was at work, so I can't always be off on Sundays. But when I am, I'm here.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. I'm glad all 3 of you can make it. We missed you. Underneath, Z-Man. Oh, what a crisp, strong connection. This is Z-Man. Look at you. He's ready to take our call. I wish I had something you could assist me with, Z-Man, because you look ready to help me out there. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm in my brother's room, so that's the only reason. Like, upstairs is terrible Wi-Fi. Like, BT, not good. So downstairs is the best. So I'm hoping. Although my brothers have decided to start watching Crown Jewel.
Yes.
Let's see if it continues to stay strong.
Okay, you're all good here. Let me show you a picture. Look, this is me and Z-Man. Actually met. I met you and one of your brothers, right?
Yeah. My older brother, he was there like from like 11, and then he was like, "I need to go."
So yeah, that was fine. You sort of tag team and then came and hang around with us for a little bit, and it was fun. It was fun to get to speak to people and in person. Actually, look, there's physically poking Z-Man. So it was pretty good. Good times. So there's me and Z-Man at MCM last weekend. Fun times. Let me just check the chat. Where's Craig? By the way, Craig's, who we also met, where is he? He's in one of these pictures. He's coming on right now, but he's clearly struggling to get on Zoom, bless him.
I sent him the link because he was like, how do you get the link? And I was like, oh, DM.
Yeah, I've DM'd it him, but he's figuring it out. But we'll give him time. But let's keep going round. Where is everyone? Okay, Alexi, how you doing, my friend?
I remembered to hit the mute button this time, so I'm happy about that.
That's very professional. I like it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I'm good. Congratulations on 20K.
Thank you. Every time someone says that,
when it happened.
Every time someone says that, I feel like I need to check because it's going to happen. But I appreciate you all. It's because of you guys I'm at 20K. As I said, it's a big number for me, so I appreciate you all. There we go. Look.
Yeah, all 19,950 of my bots paid off.
Yes, I know. I owe you some money for that. We'll have to sort it out after the stream. All right. We
Later.
don't want to talk business
yeah.
now. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you. So thank you so much. So thank you for being here, and thank you to someone who is always here for virtually every single damn episode. It wouldn't be Legends and Liquor without him. It's Jamie. Jamie, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm in a good mood now. Now I'm over that 20k mark. I feel like I can retire now. I'm like, I hit 20k. Yeah. I can slow down a little bit now. Give myself a night.
I'm going to congratulate you again, and then you have to look.
Oh shit! Damn. No, we're still there. We're still good. I told you, I need a buffer because it goes up and down like a yo-yo. So, and especially if Alexi's box gets hit, then I may lose some subscribers. So I need to create myself a little buffer. But I appreciate that. Thank you. But thank you for always being here. Let me go across to Mike as well. Mike, this is a nice new fancy work computer you're on there. Look how crisp and that is. You've even got lights in the background like me. Look at you. Showing off now.
I've had those for a while. I've never really flashed them. But hey, the 20k hooray, right?
Exactly. It's worth flashing the lights for 20k. Absolutely. We appreciate it. So all good. Let me one more time check for Craig in the chat. Okay, Craig's still not there. What's annoying is I can't provide technical assistance while I'm on the stream. So Z-Man, considering you've met Craig and you also look like you're ready to provide technical assistance, while we're chatting along, see if you can get Craig on board while we're talking. And then we'll start off talking with some new toys. Because I know someone who's probably got a few new toys that can stall some toys for us. So let's go up top to David. David, what you been buying?
Oh, well, I missed the last one.
Exactly.
So it's been like a month. And the biggest news, of course, was that my apartment became the new G-spot with Galactus descent.
See what we did there?
Yeah, you like that? I'm not gonna untangle him from the display, but I put a reel up, which is like my most viewed reel on Instagram so far. But nothing that touches what the kind of numbers.
Can your camera move, or is it stuck on a computer screen? Like, can you show us the G-spot? There's a few people that'd like to know where it is.
I'm on my phone. So yeah.
Let's have a look at the G-spot. Oh, there it is. Look at that. That is an epic.
That's what it looks like, huh?
Yeah. Quick, take notes, everyone. Shit, quick. Draw a map. Take a screenshot. There's the G-spot. We found it. It looks good. It's an epic display, by the way. On his centers, a really nice centerpiece to that display. I love all the figures on the wall as well. Is that where your Wasp collection is as well? On one of those sides?
Yeah. She frames the top of the wall.
Yeah.
Like an arc. There was a Avengers poster for the 30th anniversary of Avengers that had Wasp like all around the border of the poster in all our costumes. So that kind of was my inspiration for having a little arc of Wasps with my customs,
Yes.
So definitely got the Galactus, got all the heralds, and so excited about that. Well, actually, the next thing I should talk about is the amazing It's Dan Who Blue Beast.
Thank you very much for using its proper name. I appreciate that.
Of course, full name.
Also, shout out Dan Yoon in the chat. He's just jumped in and says, congrats on 20k. Sorry about Chelsea. Yeah, it's been a weird day of ups and downs. So I was down for a little bit because of the Chelsea loss to Arsenal, who are on form at the minute, to be fair. But I hit 20k, so I'm in a better mood again today. And so, yeah, thank you very much, Dan Yoon. But yeah, Blue Beast.
Yeah. I actually got 4 of them.
Oh, nice.
I actually got 5 of them. One
Good
was on the wall.
What for? Just for the lab coats and customs and stuff?
Well, no. I mean, I originally bought 3, 1 for the wall and 2 to open.
Yeah.
But then Amazon was being weird about shipping it. Like, it said it was shipping, but it was only the label was created. So it was taking forever. And then I found 2 at a store. So I bought those and was going to cancel the Amazon. But it was too late because then it shipped once I had already bought the other 2. So now I have 5. So
look, just sit on them like a chicken and they'll be desirable in the future. Don't worry about it.
I'll probably grab one off, yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if I want to sit on Blue Beast. He's a beast.
I thought you liked being on top.
Well, yeah. Also got the Ghost Rider with his kind of limp chain.
Nice. The new retro one. I don't even have that yet. How damn Americans getting everything first? Bloody out of order.
You didn't get that?
I ain't got it. It's just terrible UK distribution. It's ridiculous. I have to sit here and watch you guys get everything before me. Just showing off. That's what you're doing, David. It's out of order. I don't appreciate it, to be honest.
I mean, I keep walking by the twins at the comic book store, and I just can't bring myself to buy them.
I have them now, so I don't care. I have them.
Oh, wait. I didn't know you got the twins.
Yes, I brought them at MCM. I seen them in person, and I was like, "There's no way I'm walking away from the twins." So I brought them in person. So yeah.
Wow.
My pre-order
so
still ain't come in, but I have the twins.
And you hit 20K, so this is like the best.
It's a great day.
Like week ever for you.
It's a great day. Yeah.
I did get Sergeant Slaughter from GI Joe, but I'm customizing him into a military gay for the action figure gay bar.
Just a generic military gay.
Yeah, every bar needs one. So the morph head works perfectly on that.
See what hair has he got? Yeah, funny.
Yeah, that was morph, and with the Sergeant Slaughter glasses, and skin tone matches. It scales perfectly to the body. Awesome.
He looks like the serial killer from American Horror Story at the minute. If you're watching that,
I'm not, but I could see that.
Oh, Dan, Craig should be on. Like,
okay, cool.
He's on the waiting list, so.
Okay, yeah, he's in. I'll get him in. I'll press the button. I'll bring him in. All right, one sec, David. Let me just make sure Craig's in.
Awesome.
He looks like the serial killer from. Right, Craig, you're gonna have to get headphones or mute us or something.
But I could see that.
Craig, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Pal,
can you hear me?
We can.
Wow.
Right, good. We can hear.
Cool.
I will come to you, my friend. Mute yourself for the time being, and then I'll come and speak to you in a minute. All right?
Yeah.
Good man. Right, much appreciated. Right, continue, David.
Yeah, got the VHS Mystique with little baby Kurt. So
nice.
She's ready to abandon him at a moment's notice. And also got the Mojo World box set with the Dazzler and Long Shot. The Long Shot that looks suspiciously like Sting.
He does. I've seen your picture. You're not wrong. He definitely does.
I mean, that's why I chose the Sting song for my Instagram story today.
You should have used "And I'm sending my love down the well."
Oh, I forgot that he did that.
Stings that, yeah.
Damn. Well, shout out to Bring Toys to Work, because Sting is one of his favorite artists, and he said some very nice things to me on the last time I was on the stream. So good to see you, Bring Toys to Work.
Shout out, Michael, as always.
Great man. The Dazzler's really nice from that set. Really excited about her. Excited to build the Outback team.
Great update.
Excited for the rumored. Yes, Teddy enjoys as well.
Just wants to know what you've been buying.
Oh, okay. And I customized a second Havoc with a screaming head for.
Oh, nice. Is that Blue Bolt? Black Bolt. Sorry, what am I talking about? Blue.
Not blue balls. Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. That's what I meant. I don't know why I said that. It's the influence you're on the show, David. That's what it is.
I guess I'm just. You can't. I infect everybody.
Shout out Breno, by the way. I think it's pronounced Breno. Hello from Brazil. So hello to Brazil. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the super chat there, Breno. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. I'm terrible with names. But hello to Brazil. Hello, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Global reach.
It's crazy.
What a global reach you have.
Crazy, insane.
And received a custom head for Pyro, which is his face tattoo Marauders comic book.
Nice.
From eBay. K Daniels on Instagram, also Camaro dude. He paints all those custom heads. So picked up that and a repainted Wolverine head as Sabretooth, which looks much more classic for the Marauders version of Sabretooth. So those, I think, are all the major pickups that I've gotten in the last month since I've seen you guys. So.
Have your Southie series is shipped?
One of them shipped. I think it's the Stormtrooper, and it's in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's supposed to come there tomorrow.
Okay,
so,
I am curious to see yours, like especially you guys that like I see and know what you look like. I'm more curious to see what yours are. I know Mike's going to show off his, which we'll have our verdict on in a minute. But yeah, pretty good. Right, nice haul. I like it. Could you bring the sort of the custom flair, David, which I appreciate, and getting those characters and versions of characters in the line that we may not otherwise see. So it's always good.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
All good.
I also made another Deadpool for my Deadpool verse shelf.
You can get away with anything, Deadpool. Anything.
Yeah.
It works.
So,
it works.
That's since you mentioned customizing. But yeah, that's everything so far.
Nice. Let's go across to Z-Man. Z-Man, what have you been spending your money on? Did you buy anything at MCM?
So I bought like 2 things, or technically 3, but 2 of them my brother bought for me. So I was like, yeah, they're 2 tops, but Figure wise, I only managed to get one thing, and it was
Okay.
Bane from Mattel's.
Nice. I've been seeing people get that, and I'm
line
jealous
is
of it. Yeah, multiverse.
No, this is the old.
Oh.
No, this is not the Build-A-Figure one. Although I really want that, but I was like, I need a Bane in my collection, so this worked as well. So I was like, yeah.
Oh, so is that the old Mattel line then?
Yeah, you can tell because look how wide his stance is, and like
I couldn't see
you
on
can't
my
really.
on my small screen. I assumed it's the new McFarlane multiverse one, but
I do want that because that looks good, but I'm just like, oh gosh, there's a lot to, catch up on. I'm playing big catch up on everything really. So that was from MCM, but also, this is not like I bought something, but I had Dan and Brandon sign the Hellfire.
It was so cool.
Box.
I think it's like first thing I've ever signed in person. Literally a Hellfire Hank box. Crazy, fun times.
And then also in brand, got Dan Hu and
look at that!
Brandon
Look at that
too.
signature there. Look at that. That makes sense, doesn't it? The Dan Hu with the question mark. Genius, genius.
And then getting back to figures, I got finally to almost finish the Batman collection, Penguin. And don't worry, this is not the gun pack or whatever.
So that is the
rule on
McFarlane Penguin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the gun from an old Kamen Rider figure, so it's like metallic and actually die cast. So
nice.
Some weight on that, and then I'm just like looking at all the things. So then like a small Kamen Rider from the Soto line, Arc 0. So if you wanna, like, it's just like basically Power Rangers, but not Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Then another Kamen Rider, the newest one, scales with Power Rangers. So if you wanted to add him there you go. He's got a weird function where
it's all good.
He's got 2 heads.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Because he comes apart, so you can actually have the red on the other side and have the white on his legs.
Who makes them? Is it Bandai?
Yeah, Bandai. So this is part of their like Change series line, and they've upscaled it so it fits with like the old Change series. Because I'm gonna get to the the last year's Change series, which you're probably like wondering what's going on.
It's like a pink.
Those are 2
panther
figures.
Dinosaur thing.
Those are 2 figures together. One guy here, and the other one there, to form I guess T-Rex.
So is this like based on modern stuff, modern TV, modern shows?
Yeah, modern. So this is like, today's one. So this one was it was this rider. So these 2. Let me get them back to normal. These 2.
Okay.
They were like the newest rider until this year, and then you've got this guy, who's just one dude. But
so in the UK, how do you keep up with stuff like that? That's obviously very much like Japanese modern TV.
So like for me, it's more so just going on to like Facebook groups who usually have like subbed episodes, so that's how I catch up and see like the news on that. But in terms of like getting the figures, Amazon Japan. Like for like new figures, also some old, which I've been getting, like the old the precursor to SH Figure Arts, the Sochaku Henshin line.
Because some of those shows, I would assume, don't even have an English dub, do they? They're like literally, they're not on
none of them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you've got to see come out if you want to keep up to date. Is my point.
Yeah, like you could go to Big Bad Toy Store to get, some of the SH Figure Arts, but you can't get like you can sometimes get the candy toy ones, which was like this one. But there is like for UK people, there is Toku Dealer. So if you wanted to get any of like the Super Sentai figures or Kamen Rider or even Power Rangers, if you wanted, you can get it there. But that's how you can only get it.
Do they all scale with Lightning Collection if you wanted to cross those worlds?
So the candy toys don't, because they're very
Too small.
They're too small. But like if you want, because the candy toys, they do have Sentai / Power Ranger, and they've released like some of these Sentai teams before Mighty Morphin, and then they've released like Wild Force. And so if you wanted a small scale Power Rangers collection, they're currently doing like the whole team as a pack, so you don't have to wait until like eventually, you know how like Hasbro is waiting for every like team to be built, or like putting them in different waves.
Yeah,
you can actually just get
buy a
all
team
of
in
them
a
together.
box. Yeah, I do prefer the team in a box sort of situation.
So, but like this one and like some of the older ones, the Change series, they actually scale. So if you wanted to do like Mighty Morphin Lightning Collection with a Kamen Rider, there you go. Or like if you just wanted to do SH, there you go.
Good stuff. It's intriguing. I like it. It's like a very much a niche. It's something you have to seek out if you want to collect and build. So I like it.
Last thing, which pretty much took most of my budget, the collector's edition Gotham Knights, because you know I like
of course
Gotham Knights the game, so I was like, I'll get the collector's edition. No biggie.
So is that like a statue? I assume.
Yeah, it's a statue
Still
that comes with the game.
Looks good.
And you know, Red Hood actually has guns, so if you do have that McFarlane one, you can.
Oh, the guns come off a statue. Ah, sneaky.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you want to, you can put this gun, but you know, you'd have to buy a whole.
Does it scale? If you put like a Batman with those on a shelf, do they scale? Like if you put that in the middle of a collection of recent figures, yeah, it sort of works, doesn't it? You could have that as a centerpiece of a collection and build around it. I reckon.
Yeah, cool. I think it would be, you know, good to put, but I'm just like, where do I put it right now?
yeah. Clear some space. Looks good though.
But yeah, that's it.
Nice. I like it. Let's go down to Alexi. Alexi's, your boy's got toys. He's always got toys, which I like. What you been buying, my friend?
This week I have one single thing.
Okay, what is it?
This bad boy.
Oh, nice.
Boy and girl. Yeah. I came in. I haven't had a chance to open it yet.
Oh, well, I was about to say, what do you think of Mojo?
Yeah. I opened it. I saw how individually everything was wrapped, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna do that later.
Yeah, he's like a builder figure essentially. You got to put him together.
Yeah, it looks great. The box itself, I like that it has like the raised areas, like you know, it's like a little bit more premium deco, embossed. Yeah. The sleeve, and then like, you know, in general, it looks like what they should do for most figures is have like the regular base tier, which you can get at Target or wherever people have been seeing them, and then like a deluxe tier, like you have here. So far so good. And I understand the paint apps are better on that Mojo. Probably gonna sell that long shot and do a little bit of mix and matching for like the perfect lineup, but that's the game.
Talking about the Mojo, were you not tempted to like cancel a pre-order and get the singular Mojo, or always in on that box set?
No, I was always in on the box set. I played the long game with Dazzler, and I didn't pick up that retro card.
Okay.
So I needed Dazzler, and I wanted Mojo, and I wanted Longshot, but the single pack Longshot I think looks better. I actually had this. I had two of these on pre-order for a friend who didn't have Hasbro Pulse Premium.
Mm-hmm.
So when that other news came out, I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to cancel? It's totally cool if you want to cancel yours. I just don't want to get stuck paying for it.
Yeah,
you know?
don't want it.
And then him being like, actually, I don't want it. And everyone else is like, actually, I don't want it either. So he canceled. He got the single pickups. I think he just wanted Mojo, to be honest. I don't even know if he's going to go for that long shot.
A lot of people made that decision when the Mojo came out. I think originally the Hasbro, I think Ryan Ting said in one of those interviews that he wanted the box set to be released way before the single Mojo, but it never worked out that way. So unfortunately it worked against them, because then people got to make that decision ahead of time, which is good for collectors, I guess. They can get to buy what they want without having to buy the box that they weren't interested in the first place. But Mojo, I would obviously advise to anybody who's an X-Men fan or just likes adding new Marvel Legends to their collection. Mojo has potential, not including Galactus, but to be figure of the year. He is an epic looking figure that stands out in a collection for sure. So yeah, I've got high praise for Mojo. I was very impressed when I seen him in regards to just the accuracy to the character, the articulation for such a blob in a chair, like all those little feet move, and yeah, I really like Mojo. I think you'll like him a lot. Nice. All right, let's go across then to Jamie. Jamie, what you been buying?
Most of my stuff is still in the post, but I did get the Clone Wars Darth Maul.
I was tempted by that. I seen that in person. I brought these two. I've took them out of the box. But I don't buy a lot of Star Wars stuff, but I brought these two. What are they? Axe Woves and Migs Mayfield. Live action Mandalorian stuff. I dabble, but I've already put them on my little miscellaneous display. But I seen that one in the same wave. He's in the same wave as them, isn't he?
Yeah,
and he was tempting, but it's Clone Wars, and I have no attachment to Clone Wars, but I like Darth Maul, and it just looked like it's Darth Maul with robot legs, isn't it? So it just looked like a cool figure. So I like it.
Yeah, he is a great figure. But I've got like Howard the Duck on the way, and still excited for that little guy.
There he is. He's giving you a wave, Jamie. He's giving you a wave. There he is.
Premium articulation.
Honestly, the value in this box set, not only do you get Howard the Duck, no knee articulation, by the way, you also get Ant-Man's head in the jar. That's 2 characters for the price of 1. Like, Hasbro are spoiling us with the actual value we get in this set. And we even get the Khonshu Builder figure as well. It's just to win this set. Win. I didn't even want his knees to bend.
It's already figure of the year. For me, it's already figure of the year.
Figure of the year. It's absolutely amazing. Beautiful.
My bots are on it. My bot accounts will vote that.
Nice. Yeah, we use those bots for many a thing we can, Alexi. Send them off to work. Any more, Jamie? Or was that your lot?
No, that's it. That's all that's come.
Nice. All right, cool. Again, sometimes it's nice to have a quiet week. I wish I had a quiet week I think I will soon, actually, to be fair. A lot of Legends have come in recently, but I think I'm going to have a quiet few weeks, which is good. I need a breathing space. Let's go down to Mike then. Mike, what you been spending your money on?
Too much. So I actually didn't plan on getting the controller wave, but because of the buy one get one free, he's almost done.
Oh, you may as well finish him now.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like, the Shield Agent hands, they're kind of janky. You know, they don't seem like they should be, or the wrist is kind of weird on them. So I might have to talk to Hasbro about that.
Oh, I didn't. Anyway, I don't remember seeing that on mine as such. You might have just had an unfortunate figure.
Probably a QC issue.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But then shout out to my buddy Daniel who found Stalker.
Nice.
And then you got
Spirit
to go along with him. And then you guys with your reviews and everything of Lizard. Totally, when I saw him, I had to get him. I couldn't help it.
Another great fig. Honestly, don't sleep on that Lizard. He has potential to be up there as well when these end of the year lists come along. Great looking figure for sure.
Yeah. And then I came across the new Black Panther, which I was, I'd always hear about you guys talking about Black Panther. So I was like, oh, why not?
The movie's out this week. People are going to be on a Black Panther high this week for sure.
And then I saw that, I wanted to get one of these because he just looks cool. It's for Halloween, but he works good. It's just a super.
So is that a Star Wars one? It looks like a Fortnite toy.
Yes,
but it's okay.
It's a Phase 3 clone trooper. I guess they originally wanted to do them glow, with the glow in the dark, but I guess the budget was too prohibitive on them.
So that doesn't glow in the dark.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it looks like
still
it should.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like it should though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put him under a black light, he'd be really cool. But I add him to my my Clone Wars setting, and he works out pretty good. Let's see what else we got here.
If Dan Yoon's still watching and lurking, by the way, please don't do Marvel Legends crossed as weird Christmas characters. Give us. I don't mind if you give us a Santa Claus. To be fair.
But we're gonna get Guardians Holiday Special figures. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't like the Star Wars what they're doing. They revealed an Optimus Prime at MCM Comic Con that was a Christmas themed Optimus Prime. I'm not into it.
Candy cane stripe trailer.
Yeah, I'm not into it. Don't do it, Legends.
What you mean is bah humbug.
Yeah, there you go. That's on theme.
And then when I was going to pick up the cash for a lottery ticket, found Century at retail. I was shocked.
Actually, in a Walgreens.
In a Walgreens.
That's the latest, apart from
on the shelf.
Apart from Moon Knight, that is the latest one. So that's
and
pretty good.
I was nervous because the box looked
Moonstone,
kind of.
sorry, not Moon Knight. Sorry.
I was nervous because the box looked kind of like a little opened, so I was afraid somebody grabbed it and then returned it, and then but no, it was fine. And I was like, wow. And then I did finally pick up a selfie series, which you can show the picture because I actually have a different head on it right now.
Okay, so this is Mike's selfie series. So there's Mike's face, and then there so is that on is that the Figma Deadpool there?
I actually put it on a
Mayfix.
Bootleg Mayfix body.
Okay.
And because I figured, why not? It's actually more resilient than it looks.
I think, right, bold people have an advantage with this selfie series, like 100%.
It's a cheat code.
Because look at that, it actually, like, the resemblance is there, absolutely. Like, you look a little bit happier to be a figure form than you do in real life, to be fair. But it looks like Mike. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I do think having no hair. David, you should have shaved your head bald before you did your selfie series figures. You missed out. Yeah, that's what you should have done.
We got 6 of them coming. Good.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, my biggest thing is if you do multiple, they don't have it, so you can just save the same face and redo it.
That's shit.
You have to rescan it entirely.
Well, that is pretty.
So I have actually got 2, but one is still on the way in December, I guess. And I did do a silly face for that one, so we'll see.
So in that one, right, it looks like you're smiling, right? So did you smile for the thing? Yeah.
Even after 50 plus tries of getting that scan that day, yes, I still managed to smile.
That is pretty. So it does. So if you are making an expression, it does print it in that regard, and that's what you're hoping, right, David? You did different things too.
I did an open mouth expression, so I hope it does it because it's just a silly face that would look cool on an action figure.
I'm curious.
And then, as far as the value of them, though, I think the only one of value though is the Ghostbuster because he comes with
the Proton pack and
he comes with the blast and he comes with the PKE meter. But then if you look, it actually has on the tag
rookie.
It says the rookie, which is a callback to the video game. So I feel like this was the original theory, like the original plan was to do the Ghostbuster one, and then they kind of just threw the rest in there as hey, that'd be cool to do this.
Maybe. If I was going to pick one, I would have picked Ghostbusters because it's just like the most generic, like, or a Stormtrooper, I guess, as well. But like you said, that one comes with more fun.
It comes with way more because I guess the Stormtrooper only comes with the gun. It doesn't come or blaster. It doesn't come with a helmet.
I don't like that the Power Rangers don't come with a helmet. Like, I know that they don't want you to do that because it's sort of that way you can just buy a Red Ranger or a Pink Ranger. That may be hard to get on the aftermarket. But, like, you'd want to hold the helmet, wouldn't you? To pose your figure with the helmet under your arm. So I do think that's a bit of a shitty one to not include the Power Ranger helmet with the unmasked head because that's the whole gimmick.
From what I've heard, it's because they're afraid that the heads are a lot more fragile
and
than
won't pop on and off. They don't want to encourage you to pop them on and off. Yeah, okay, that makes
But
sense.
I mean, if I without any heat or pop, I just pulled it right off like no problem, and not even any kind of no damage or anything. But it's a different kind of neck, like it's a smaller ball.
Yeah.
So if you do plan on putting it on another figure, I know David Evans Smith there does plan to. You may need to Dremel it a little bit. But again, it's pretty resilient for a resin.
David is not shy of a little customization. Don't you worry. David will figure it out. But to be fair, Mike, I think from the image you're showing us there, again, the bold is an advantage, but it looks good. It looks spot on, to be fair. If it was available in the UK, I would give it a go. I would try it. Jamie, would you try it?
100%.
Yeah. Z-Man, would you try it?
Yeah, I would.
Right, and I'll ask Craig in a second, right? So any more, Mike?
That's about it. But if you do try it, maybe by the time it comes around to Europe, it'll have different hairstyles that they can pick. Because it's kind of like a character builder in like a game.
I'm just going to go bold.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy. Just going to go bold.
Or just add the headphones or something.
Yeah, just bold. That would be pretty cool, though, wouldn't it? Accessories and stuff like that. All right, let's go across to Craig. Craig, my friend, you can unmute yourself now. Are you there? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm fine. I had
Good,
a
good.
few troubles getting on.
Oh, don't stress. Again, first time, my
Yeah.
friend. It's figuring it out. But now you're here. We can hear you. You can hear us. All as well.
Thanks for having me.
All good. Sitting in front of the collection as well. You were showing me some pictures at MCM of the collection. Looks good. So let's...
I've got my Frogman up there, look.
Nice. He brought Frogman in my presence, by the way. We were at a stall. They were selling Frogman loose, and he couldn't leave it behind.
I just had to get him.
So, Craig, we've obviously already spoke in person, but for the people that are here watching live, give people a little hint into what you collect, what your fandoms are, what are you buying? Obviously, we can see Legends behind you, but let people know what you're into.
Yeah, Legends is like my main go-to at the minute, and then obviously I do collect G.I. Joe Classified now, so I've just finished a massive diorama for that.
Nice.
And I built my own dioramas and displays for them, basically.
Yeah.
I've got some Power Rangers Lightning collection, few pops. Obviously my go-to character is Wolverine, so I've got loads of Wolverines.
Yeah, Cloud would like your Wolverine display. You've got like a Wolverine sign, haven't you? With like yeah, nice. Yeah, Craig was showing me pictures at MCM, and all his displays are set up around dioramas. So he has like an X-Men theme with like the mansion and stuff like that. Really cool, really, really good. We'll have to get some pictures, Craig, and show them off on the stream. But I like it.
Yeah, definitely. I'll put them on my Instagram as well.
Yes,
so
please do.
I'm hoping to get some on there, yeah.
Yeah, we'll plug that
so
for sure.
At the minute, it's all a mess, though, because half of them just fell over yesterday.
Literally.
Wasn't having a very good day.
You're talking to YouTube reviewer guy. Like, my figures are all over the place all the time. It's so frustrating. Don't make YouTube if you want to have a nice display. The two don't go together. But, Craig, we're talking new toys. So, you can basically start when MCM here, because you picked up some stuff there. What have you been buying?
Before MCM, I ordered the Iron Man. I got the Iron Man in.
The Mark 70, nice.
Mark 70, yeah.
Yep.
Starting to build an Hall of Armor. So I was just doing a bit of shopping before the stream, and I've already put a Stealth Iron Man in there and a 2020 Iron Man.
There you go. Easily done.
And along with him, I got the Thor. Amazing figure.
Herald of Galactus Thor, yep.
Yeah, love the detail on him. He's so good.
No trigger fingers for Fortnite. Don't.
Yeah.
It's not a Fortnite Thor. Hate people calling it that.
And then, obviously, with MCM, you was with me, so you've seen some of my purchases.
Indeed.
But Mystique. Got Mystique in the VHS, which will go in my Brotherhood, because I missed out the first time, so she'll go in my Brotherhood collection, which is going to be next shelf down, hopefully.
Yeah, we know we're getting some more members for that team as well next year, so good time to get them.
And then after sitting on it for 2 hours, I went and got the figure of the year. Mojo.
As I said, potential. So that's the single release version, right?
Single release. I sat on it for about 2 hours, and then I said to you, I was like, I'm going to get him from In Demand, and he was the last one.
Yeah.
So I was so lucky in getting him. But it was like building Lego.
Yeah, he is a builder figure.
I was missing 3 pieces, but I wasn't. But yeah, brilliant figure. Love him. I love the fact that his stomach feels so like realistic. It's mad. And then obviously after the convention, I left a bit early on the Sunday. Went some figure hunting in Forbidden Planet, and I bought Binary, but she's up in the cosmic display right up the top. So I would take you up there, but I'd probably fall over. So and then I went to the Disney store and I picked up the Morph. I got the Morph.
Nice. How are you displaying him? Good guy Morph or bad guy Morph?
Bad guy Morph, definitely.
Yeah,
with
looks good.
With the eyes. I've decided now I want to go into the VHS X-Men. And I thought I'd done my X-Men collection. I don't want any more. And then I've seen these with the cell shading, and it's just made me want to get more.
What's good now is that you know there's only 8. Do you know? So like you know there's not going to be any more for a while, so you can backtrack, and you know there's 8 to get, and you've already got a couple in your hand right there. So
I think I might miss a few. Like Jubilee's not my favourite, so
don't tell Rich you said that.
Oh, and Mr. Sinister, I don't really in particularly want a new Mr. Sinister. I like the Mr. Sinister that was released in the Windigo wave, was it?
Yeah.
I believe. And then obviously I got lucky again and picked up the last VHS Wolverine, a steal for 26.
Yeah, bargain.
So I got him. Z-Man's putting his hand to his head. He knew that's what I was looking for all Comic Con, and I found him at the Disney store.
Yeah, so we looked, didn't we, around the stores for that at Comic Con, and there was he wasn't there. Just couldn't find him.
No Wolverines. He was the last one at Disney. I looked online for Disney, and they all sold out. So I was lucky to pick him up.
And that's the only Disney store in the whole of the UK as well. So
yeah, we used to have one in Birmingham.
We did, yeah.
Now we don't. So which is the downfall.
You probably might have found the last Wolverine on a retail shelf in London.
Yeah, pretty much.
Happy days.
I haven't brought any new figures this week. I've got Scorpion coming tomorrow, hopefully, on the Retro Spider-Man wave. I got a bit annoyed. I went into Birmingham. Everyone was like, oh, they're in the stores. They're in the stores. As soon as I got there, they were all gone in Forbidden Planet.
That happens to me
and
too.
HMV. So I had to order him through Dark Star Comics or something on eBay. So got him a bit more expensive. I think 31, but I was like, he's got to go in the Spider-Man display at the top for definite. And then, like I said, I was doing my shopping as the stream was going, so I need to press pay on that, and then hopefully more will come in. I've had to invest in a new Detolf because I've got no room whatsoever. This is literally my bedroom. My bed's there, and that's it.
But you've got an IKEA local, haven't you? To be fair, it's not too far away.
Wednesbury.
Yeah.
So it is quite far.
Oh, is it?
I brought mine second hand cheaper.
Oh, okay. There you go. Happy days.
And I put all lights in it yesterday. Tested them all out. Put them all in. And then as soon as I went to turn them off, they didn't work. So I had to take them all back out.
Ah, that is a pain.
Take them back to the store. Luckily, it was from where I work. So.
Yeah, that's a pain.
But apart from that, I wanted to show off that. Look, my ready for the yellow and blue X-Men. Can't wait. So, but yeah, apart from that,
nice.
That was all my buys for the last week.
Well, good to have you on the stream. We were talking about it at MCM. I'll throw up an image real quick. There's a picture of me, Craig. There's me, Craig, and shout out Dan Hayden as well, who chilled with us for a little bit too. So shout out Craig. Good meeting you. As I said, Craig was the guy who had the twins, the Crimson Twins, in front of me. And I went back round to buy them, but Craig was in front of me, and I didn't know it was Craig at the time. And I was nudging Brandon, going, if this guy buys those twins, I'm going to be pissed. And then Craig turned around and went, Dad, I was sending you a picture. And I was like, thank God, it's someone I know. So, yeah, happy days. But shout out Craig.
It's funny you said that. I almost picked them up yesterday, both twins from Forbidden Planet.
Were they both in stock?
So close. Yes, definitely. So I was like, oh, shall I get them? And then I was like,
they're rare to find together. That Tomax, I think, is really hard to find. I think one of them...
Yeah, definitely.
One of them's harder to find than the other, annoyingly. But... I've got mine now, so I'm happy, all good. But okay, cool. And yes, Paul saying big up the Brummy Craig. Yes, Craig's from Birmingham, if you couldn't tell. Do you guys in America, do you recognise the British accents? Can you tell them apart? Like,
no, not at all.
No, I didn't think so. It's weird because we hear that and go, yeah, he's a Brummy, but you have no clue.
Ooh, y'all sound the same to me, Dan. I tell you what.
Yeah, that's how Americans sound to me as well. You're right. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh dear.
Right,
this one sounds like it's spiced with tea.
Yeah, we drink. Look, we love our tea. That's a stereotype I can't defend. We love it. Okay, let's talk some toys that got revealed. Okay, you know the score. Lots of stuff got revealed at Hasbro 1027, Yana Belova, Wonder Man and Baron Strucker, and also the VHS Spider-Man figures. And then at MCM Comic Con, we had another 6 reveals. Killmonger was the first one. We then had the 3 that go in that potential 5-pack with Zero, Vertigo, and Random. And also, as I said, the headline for me personally was the Ultimate Cap and the Extremist Iron Man. So let's go around the board and you tell me your thoughts on these reveals and what you plan on picking up. And you can finish off with your favourite reveal. Because overall, there's like 11 reveals in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty good going for Legends. So let's start up top with David. David, what you saying?
Well, great shout from Jay about the Iron Patriot figure, because I hadn't even thought of that, and that's a perfect, simple remake to use that new body that they just tooled up. So
absolutely,
that's going to be amazing. So I'm excited for the Extremists. That figure from the Return of Legends is really undersized now compared to what we have going. So that was a long overdue remake. So I'm excited for that. And then for the X-Men Villains Mutant 5-pack that we know is a 5-pack.
Do we?
Okay, so if you want to be Dan, if you're still in the chat, let's just come clean.
Just submit it. Submit it.
And say it. It's okay. It's a 5-pack. That random figure, the torso looks like it's Hercules, because there's like that little cut under the, I don't know, the rib cage.
Yeah, you're better at playing this game than me for sure, because you get hands on with these and customize, etc. So yeah, you're spot on. You're right about that cap as well for sure.
Oh yeah, the diaphragm joint. Yeah. This random was what I expected he would look like. I figured they would use that vest from Rage. It looks like he's new from the knees down, and the cannon arm obviously, and he looks great. I'm excited to add him to X Factor. I have early sample of Zero and Vertigo.
Nice.
So
nice. First look review there from David Evans Smith.
They're fabulous. These are customs that I did, and
how long ago did you do those customs?
2021.
There you go. Think. So you're ahead of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that it's kind of frustrating, because you think for like a 5-pack, there's a budget that you spread across all the figures, and yes, Zero is the simplest it could be. I'm glad he's getting a portal effect, because that's what he does. He transports the team around. And there's really no new tooling that needs to be done for a character like Zero. Vertigo, I'm a little disappointed, because she is a straight repaint. The body is what it needs to be. But you would think, like, if you're going to do like a one-arm bodysuit that needs no new tooling, that you could at least give her a new head, because, say it with me, new head is better than the same old head we've gotten for the last 3 years.
It's a long sentence, but I agree, yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it looks like Sue Storm is cosplaying as Vertigo. And
green hair, Halloween, yeah.
A little disappointing. The swirlies are a little sparse on the bodysuit compared to what the comic book look typically is. So, I kind of like my custom better, but I'm going to pick her up, obviously. I'm getting the whole set.
Who did you use, David, for your base body?
A Jewel, because she was
already white,
and I just kind of like acetoned the upper part to get it white up to the shoulder. Put a white arm from Dagger, I think, on her. And the Lady Loki figure has like the best resting bitch face, so I put that head on with Storm hair. So, but you know. Looks good. I'm still gonna pick them up. Obviously, I'm in for everything. Can't wait to see more of. I can't wait to see what the Build-A-Figure is for this set. I'm hoping it's something kooky and off the wall.
Any
crazy.
ideas? Any wants?
I saw somebody posted on Rich's story Porcupine, so
that'd be good.
He was in the She-Hulk series, so. I'd be curious to see them do something that crazy and ridiculous to kind of go with the orb figure that's crazy and ridiculous. I wouldn't mind a Stature figure, and she's going to be in the Ant-Man movie coming out next year, so she'll be a little topical. And yeah, other than that, I don't know. But I'm also eager to see the next X-Men wave, that with Monet and Quentin Quire and the new Emma Frost and Cyclops. So. I'm excited for those.
I just want the day to come where we get Monet revealed, so we can all celebrate with Rich, because that'll be a great day for Rich for sure.
We're gonna do a whole stream on
dedicated,
Monet, right?
Dedicated, for sure. Absolutely.
It'll be a 2-pack with Kitty.
Oh no, that would just devastate him. That would devastate him. That would. Hopefully not. But a favorite reveal then? Is it random? Did you say or?
Yeah. I would have to say. I mean, he's the most original from that set. If I'm thinking about it, Pretty Boys is good to add to Reavers. I would get a trench coat bendy wire to put onto that.
That's what I was saying. It'd look good with a trench coat, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Look amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, random is probably my favorite of all of that. I'm still gonna get the What If Killmonger from Amazon, but he's not. He's stylized, but he's not that different from the.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's basically just a repaint of the other one to make it seem more animated. But it is what it is. If you're trying to build that Guardians of the Multiverse team, then you need him essentially. Even though I don't think he was wearing that outfit during that scene of What If, but he was during other episodes anyway. I think by the time in that scene he's wearing the Black Panther outfit, right? I think anyway.
thought so.
Yeah, I think so. But if you've got an animated style head, you could probably put that off and put it on an old Killmonger body anyway. You might be able to fudge it and make it work, but it's anyway. It is what it is. But there you go. Nice to hear your thoughts, David. Let's go down to Z-Man then. Z-Man, you were there at the convention. Were you in the Hasbro boot panel? Did you watch the panel live?
No, the thing is, like, because I got there and like I was just like so confused and just walking around everywhere, being like, what's going on? And I went to the booth where all the figures were, and then I was like, I finally got to like the main stage area and saw like the panels that were happening, but I didn't realize there was another side until me and Tarek were walking around everywhere, and I was like, oh, there's another side to this whole place, and I was like, but I did see, you know, the figures, and I think one of my I think the favorite one for me was Wonder Man.
Yeah.
Just because it's closely like almost finishing that West Coast Avengers lineup. We just need maybe a classic Mockingbird. I know there's that old release.
The puffy shoulders Mockingbird.
Yeah, I'd say that because everyone so far from like the recent releases for the West Coast Avengers lineup are very classic, but the old Mockingbird kind of stands out of being like, oh, I'm modern. So you know, you gotta you could either put that one in your like shield display or probably sell it. So I'm hoping they do that. But also with Wonder Man, I've been like low-key trying to fan cast my brother in there because he's like, and like pseudo canonize him like if they went that route of like casting Wonder Man, but they've already casted him. I think.
Yeah, I think they have.
I was like, dang it. But
it's the guy that's playing Black Manta from Aquaman.
Yeah,
I was just like,
can't pronounce his name, but I like him. He was in
yeah.
Candyman recently. That's what I've seen him in last.
Yeah, like it's definitely a good choice, and if he has a relationship with Scarlet Witch,
it'll make Vision jealous for sure.
He's got an upgrade, or she's got an upgrade. There you go. But anyway, so Wonder Man was my favorite. Second would be the Ultimate Cap, just because that looked really good, and you know that screaming face reminds me of the panel where he goes like, "Does this A stand for France?" So I hope like he has a pointing hand. If not, just use one of the other ones and just do that as a picture. But you know, excited for the ultimate like potential of building the Ultimate Avengers. I'm kinda like hoping we also get Ultimate X-Men, but I don't know. That might not be possible.
Look, never say never. Never say never. Legends ain't going anywhere anytime soon. So
all I would say is that if you give us Ultimate Iceman, that I'm all in. That's it. He's my favorite look. So come on. Do it.
Look, the 60th anniversary next year. Again, it's a spring release as well. Dan confirmed that the X-Men 60th anniversary sort of themed figures are coming early in 2023. It's not the summer releases. So, yeah, more X-Men figures are coming, and they're coming sooner rather than later. Like we're probably going to see a lot of them before the end of the year, and then they start to trickle in Q1. So, not too long, and we'll find out. So, favorite reveal? Did you say was Wonder Man?
Yeah, Wonder Man, and then the Ultimate Cap. Although with the Extremis Iron Man, I know everyone said about the, potential Iron Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
But then it also means we could get a stealth color variation.
Of course, that's the easy repaint, isn't it? That's the easy repaint. It's like, give us that in blue. There's another figure, yeah, for sure.
Then I'm just like, then in that case for Iron Patriot, then we got a Thunderbolts wave to look forward to. So.
Well, we have got a Thunderbolts movie coming out, which always inspires the direction they go with figures as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's not far away. Thunderbolts is not next year though, right? Thunderbolts is 2024, if I remember right, in the movies, right? Next year's Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. Help me out, everybody. What are the?
Was it Captain America first?
Quantumania.
Yeah. So Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Marvels.
Marvels. There you go. And then it was meant to be Blade, but Blade got moved. So
yeah, because
Thunderbolts are going to be closing the Phase 5.
Yeah, so 2024. Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, and then it'll be Fantastic Four opening Phase 6.
There you go. There you go. So we got a while to wait for that wave to influence the line, but I'm sure it will. Is my point. I'm sure it will. But we shall see. All right, let's keep going around. Up to Alexi, my friend. Lots of reveals. What do you like?
So of this wave, I'll probably end up picking up the whole wave, and then the least interested ones are probably Wonder Man and Yelena Belova. Yelena, I wanted the character. I want the character, but I want her in the updated like body. You know, I don't want to have to get another Shriek body and then rub all the white paint off so I can use her for this, even though it'll probably work.
Super chat.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much to Little Pieces of Plastic. Congratulations for reaching 20k subs. Thank you very much, Little Pieces of Plastic. I believe Espanol. So much appreciated. Thank you so much. I see you. I appreciate you. So I appreciate it. Again, let me just check. Need to just check I'm still there. So far, so good. We're still there. Everything's fine. I accept your congratulations. Much appreciated. Continue with Yana Belova, which, by the way, I did call Dan Yoon out on the body for this.
Yeah, I saw that in your interview. I mean, yeah, I understand where they're coming from. They're like, we're not going to put a brand new body on Yelena Belova for like all 4 of you nerds who want her like in the comic character. So, you know, like I said, you could easily just retool or like repaint a Shriek body because it's all black again. So maybe they knew that now that I'm thinking about it, but she looks good. The head sculpt is kind of wonky. She almost looks arachnid.
She does a little bit. I see what you're saying. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
There's a picture of her in person here somewhere. There she is.
Yeah. So she looks cool. When I first saw her, before I realized it was the outdated body, I was actually really excited. I was like, oh, this looks really cool. Strucker, he looks really cool. I'm going to pick him up too. Of the wave, the most excited I was probably for Captain America. I do like the Extremis Iron Man. It's definitely Civil War era, which a lot of people have talked about. It's going to be an easy repaint for the Iron Patriot, which a lot of people have talked about. And they can just repaint that Norman Osborn head from the retro carded Goblin.
Indeed, we can,
I think these would be easy and welcome repaints down the road. For Orb, I don't know anything about Orb, but I like the cut of his jib. I'm definitely getting him.
There's 2 Orbs. There's one who was a stuntman who wore a helmet that looked like an eyeball, and then there's another guy who's actually got an eyeball as a head. That some sort of weird birth defect. He's not even a mutant. He's literally just got an eyeball as a head. Very weird.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know, but villains.
Again, it makes you.
Characters.
That's what I was saying earlier.
For Legends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. These type of random characters make you go and do some research. Like, people are going to be learning about Orb when this wave comes out. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Bucky cat body and all that, that's a fair complaint. But again, he's a pretty deep cut. So.
Yeah, 4 deep cut characters. I don't mind them using the older if they have to, right? So of course I would like every Marvel Legend to be on better bodies, but if they have to use the old ones, then it makes sense to use the older bodies on the lesser known characters. So because for me, I'm just world building. I'm just adding Orb to my collection to add Orb to collection. I don't need him super articulated on the newest body. Again, him standing there with his giant eyeball head is going to stand out good enough anyway. But do you have any idea on or any guesses or any wants for Build-A-Figure for this wave?
I don't. I mean, a villain would be welcome. There's no hero character that I'm like really waiting on. So I think I'm in the best position for that because I won't be disappointed and I'm not going to be super pumped if something comes out. But if it's cool, then I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah, I want Hippo. That's all I've said. That's Hippo. Shout out Northern Nomad with a super chat. Thank you very much. Very generous.
Northern Nomad donated $20. Hey Dan, congratulations on the 20k subs. Also great job interviewing Dan Yoon at London Comic Con. BTW, I want to see you and DDMB box lol open mouth smile tears of joy.
Thank you very much, Northern Nomad. Hey Dan, congratulations on 20k subs. Also, great job interviewing Dan Yoon at London Comic Con. By the way, I want to see you and DDMB box. What's... Oh, me and David display model behavior box. Oh, okay. I told you I'm game. Celebrity, like YouTubers go celebrity boxing or whatever. Let's do it in the YouTube world. I told you there's a few YouTubers that need a punch in the face. David's not one of them, but there's a few out there. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, let's keep going around then. Oh, what was your favorite reveal? Sorry, Alexi.
Ultimate Cap is my favorite. He sparked me to sell my 80th and my Vintage Wave 1 cap because they're essentially repaints of each other. This is going to be new sculpt, and I wanted something different. I didn't want to just have the same molds repainted, so I'm excited for this.
A few people are going to get
one
this
of my favorite characters
for their cap. Like, I know it's based off the Ultimate Cap, but a few people are going to be buying this just for their 616 cap, and that's fine. It's fair game, I think. But yeah, good pick. Let's go down to Jamie. Jamie, out of all these reveals, what you like and the look of?
I'm going to whiz through this really quick because
Go for
it's
it.
nearly 9.
I appreciate
that.
So,
Extremist Iron Man is great. Probably my favourite out of all of them. Cap's great. The rest of the wave is great. But I think my favourite reveal came from Star Wars, which was the Pipeline
Jamie,
Ahsoka.
right? Jamie, you've been on this show long enough, right? The show's called Legends, and like, I'm joking. I'm joking. I haven't got any Star Wars pictures up, so you're gonna have to paint people a story. Who is it you liked?
The Pipeline reveal for the Padawan Ahsoka.
Oh, the younger Ahsoka. Yes. Brandon was right next to me when these got revealed, and so was Tariq, and they were both like getting very excited about these reveals.
Yeah, so those, and also the Black Series new Dr. Aphra, which is also a female Black Series from the comics.
Yeah.
So she had her own comic series. She worked with
I recognise her.
Vader.
She's got like the goggles hat and the pilot hat. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's a great character. But yeah, that's me.
No, I appreciate that, Jamie. Yeah, to be fair, the Star Wars and Marvel had a decent showing. Like, Joe's didn't really give us anything new. They just sort of teased a few things. But Marvel and Legends definitely came to party. So, no, the people were happy with those Star Wars reveals. And again, if you're a 3 3/4 inch vintage collector, then the Star Wars line is definitely the way to go at the minute. In that scale, I think. It's tempting. Let's go down to Mike then. Mike, out of all these reveals, what do you like to look of?
I'd say, in as wacky as it sounds, Zero and Random seem to be my ones I would want. I know Zero because he was in a representation of him was in the Deadpool Circle Chase comics, which is one of the first limited series that featured Deadpool.
Does he not look like that in that comic? I thought he always looked like this.
He looked well. It's a character that looks like him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was actually him, but there's one that looks exactly like that.
Okay.
It makes me want to go back and research that.
He's an android, so he may just be another android type thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And the Star Wars looked a little interesting to me. But yeah, as far as mainly Random, maybe Strucker because I didn't get the Toy Biz one. Yelena, I'm disappointed that she doesn't have an alt head unless they did give her one and they just didn't show it yet.
Nah, they've not. That's everything we get in the box. Look, no, we get all those weapons. There's no way we get an alternative head with her.
I mean, I like the blast effect she comes with, but
because she doesn't have the double jointed elbows, I would have sacrificed a couple of those weapons for an interchangeable like head without the goggles on. I think people would appreciate that.
Why is she gray? Isn't her face like gray?
She does look a little bit washed out. You're not wrong. Yeah, she does look a little bit white. You're not wrong. Even in person.
I know she becomes like a super adaptoid, but that's not for a while.
There is she does have this same uniform when she's been brainwashed by AIM, I think it is, because Natasha goes blonde to infiltrate AIM while Yelena's working for them or something like that. So I think maybe that's where they've got their reference from, the comic panels where she's in AIM. Maybe, I don't know. Again, but. Because this is a Thunderbolts look, but in other places too. But yeah, you're not wrong, David. She's got the black lipstick, and she's definitely a little bit washed out there.
Also, interesting point about the Super Adaptoid. I think he could be the potential Build-A-Figure because just like that's out of like, if it's the classic Super Adaptoid or it's whatever version of Super Adaptoid.
Well, there's a rumor of a deluxe Super Adaptoid sold on its own.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would be the Build-A-Figure, only because of that reason.
Yeah, I'm the
talk
same.
about that. Yeah, they talked about that green color of Struckers matching something that's coming out, which might be the Super Adaptoid, or that could have been a hint about the Build-A-Figure. I don't know. Dan Una, you still in the chat?
Maybe they reissue like the soldiers or something.
Back in the day, in a San Diego Comic Con displays, there was a big Hydra sort of robot goon thing. It could be something Hydra related if it's the same green as Baron from Strucker. I hope not. I hope it's another unique Marvel character we haven't got yet, rather than just a generic goon or something like that. But time will tell. Let's go down back to Mike then. Anything else stand out to you, Mike, apart from those two? What about the wave? You in on this wave?
I mean, if it what's his name? Molecule Man sticks out to me as well. But if it's like, buy one get one 50% off, I'll get the whole wave again.
Sounds good. I'm in too if it's that. But you got to play the patient game. I know a lot of people get frustrated when things go on sale, but you never know what is going to go on sale. So if you like it and you can afford to buy it, you just got to get it then. Playing the sale games risky. It's like a gamble, isn't it? It's like gambling. If you wait for sale, if it never goes on sale, you're waiting for what? It's a dangerous game.
Well, one of the things that went on sale, and that was the first time it popped out, was the
controller.
The whole controller wave. But I was going to say, I hadn't even seen Speedball in there, and that was one I wanted out of that whole wave. And he was there buy one get one 50% off, and I was like, we'll score.
I think that wave had a distribution issue for you guys because it arrived really late and then went straight on sale. So I reckon it just took a while to get to you. Maybe I don't know. We don't know, but yeah, it is a weird one. Okay, let's go down to Craig then. Craig, you were there. You were with me for the whole day, so you've seen all these reveals with me during the panel, and then we went back to the booth and took some pictures and all of that. So what stood out to you from the day's reveals?
The definite highlight was probably Random. I'd say brilliant figure, and that's another one that I want to add to my big X-Men collection.
There he is, yeah.
For definite, yeah. I was glad to see the actual blue and yellow X-Men in the display as well.
I was surprised to see them as well on the day.
Other reveals, Wonder Man, I'm definitely getting. He was another top-notch one, to go with my West Coast. Like Z-Man said, we could do with a classic Mockingbird just to finish that classic team. Maybe an Ant-Man, is it Hank Pym in his red attire?
He's got like some kind of like boiler suit or something.
Yeah, that's it. He had like a big gun or something in the comics or something like that. Yeah. So Yelena, I like her, but yet again she's not double jointed on the elbows and stuff. So
frustrating.
We kind of miss out on that one, especially with the guns.
It's the big gun that annoys me because the way they hosed her at this convention, she was just holding that massive gun in the air, and it's like, come on, like she needed the double elbow. So yeah, frustrating.
I find it hard, like just doing it with the G.I. Joes as well. Just getting a big gun like that to get them to look through the scope. It's hard enough as it is with double joints, let alone single joints.
Yeah.
Strife is a definite yes. I missed out on the first one. Zero, I was a bit like on the edge, but then they put the portal in, and I was like, I'm definitely getting him then.
Yeah, it's Bruce's otherwise a very bland figure. To be fair to Hasbro, that is his comic design, but adding the portal is a nice touch.
Yeah. Vertigo is yes, I'd like her, but are we going to get the Nasty Boys and finish off the Nasty Boys?
Maybe. Wait a little while, but
maybe. Who knows? When I spoke to Dan Yoon, he was like, yes, we're going to get to that. Yes, we're going to get to that. And I was like, yeah, but in 4 years.
Yeah. When's when? Yeah.
When's it going to happen, sort of thing, when I've sold them all? Sort of.
That's why I hate asking those type of questions in my interviews and stuff, because that's the generic answer you're going to get. Like, maybe, we'll get to them. It doesn't actually give us any information at all. So, but it's they've got to be aware.
with the blue and yellow, I was hoping it's going to open us up to the Shi'ar and maybe getting some Shi'ar characters in there.
Well, I think
So
if Marvel's, the actual MCU movie, goes to space and starts introducing us to that lore, then maybe it will push the comic figures in that direction as well, because we need
we need a new Lilandra.
Yeah, I was about to say, we've only got the head, haven't we? Like, we need a Lilandra body, for God's sake. And people really want a new Gladiator as well, so time will tell.
Definitely. So, Iron Man, yes, as I'm building a new Hall of Armor. So, yeah, he's going to be a must-have. Funny story about the Ultimate Captain America. I didn't know much about him, but when I was younger, I missed out on the first Toy Biz Captain America, so he was my first Toy Biz Captain America, which I've still got him somewhere in a box somewhere, along with Thor and Iron Man. So I might miss on him, to be fair, because he's not my 616 Captain America, so I don't know a hell of a lot about him. Plus, it's just another team to hopefully try and build. Yeah. So maybe if they brought out more and they do look amazing all together, maybe that might be one to invest in. But I'd probably wait on him.
Well, I think next year's summer line of 10 figures is going to be Avengers themes, like, 'cause it's the Avengers 60th anniversary. So we may get, like, this may be the first of an Ultimates figures we get next year. So we shall see. Because in Rectangular's leaked list, the summer reveals weren't in there, I don't think. Like, we got the Waves and other 2-packs and the X-Men stuff, but when it comes to that summer 10, because usually we get 10 box sets or 10 releases in the summer theme, I reckon it's Avengers, but we shall see.
Yeah, definitely getting Von Strucker. I'm gonna definitely get him. Who else was in that wave? Molecule Man, yes. Orb, I don't know anything about, but I think he'd look crazy in a display somewhere. So, yeah, I'd probably go in all in, because hopefully the bath's gonna be Titanium Man. I'm hoping.
That's a good guess. A few people have said that, and I think it's a good guess.
Or Super Adaptoid, one of the two.
Unless that's in a single release, like David said. Just jumping at the chat, Rush says to regarding what me and Mike were talking about, in the Deadpool series, it was a zero unit, not the same zero as the one that was with Strife. So there you go. We were both sort of right there, Mike. It's zero, but not that same zero. But he's an android, so it's a zero unit. Britch says sure, Dan. To sure. What did I say? Rich? What did I say? Northern Nomad said to David, break out the long shot Sting mullet figure. There it is. He's not wrong. Go and check out David's Instagram where you can see a closer look comparison. There you go. So what was your favourite then, out of all the reveals? Absolute favourite one?
Before I got there, it was Wonder Man. But then after they revealed more, it was definitely random. Definitely had to be random for me.
Yeah, there he is. There's the picture I took on the thing. He looks great. It does look good. The face sculpt's really good as well in person.
Just now, I've got to finish my Strongman to actually put with him. I'm missing 3 parts of Strongman. So.
Do you know what figures
Strong Guy even.
What figures are you missing the pieces of?
Pirate Deadpool. Is it She-Cla and Black Tom?
There you go. Anyone's got those pieces?
I literally threw away the other day.
You what?
I threw away the piece the other day.
Why did you throw it away, Jamie? Why would you do that?
Because there was no way I was going to build it.
Jamie, right? Let's just put a golden rule out there. We do not throw away Marvel Legend Builder figure pieces, okay? There's always someone who may need it.
Don't ever donate them to Goodwill either, because they'll probably throw them away thinking they're just broken.
Yes, just keep hold of them until someone needs them. Yes, there you go. Oh, that's painful. Quick, go and jump in go and get to the bins before the bin empty, Jamie. Get out there quick. Sad times.
They came yesterday.
Oh, damn, he's got. It's a goner.
I knew they never came around.
He's learnt his lesson. He's learnt his lesson. He won't do that again. All right, people. I'm running a bit late, so we need to jump into a duck race real quick. Okay, so if you're here live in the chat right now and you want to be part of a duck race, then you need to write right now. I'm going. Who wants in on duck race? Right. So I need one comment, please, underneath my comment. Okay. So there you go. My comment is now live in the chat. One comment underneath my comment, and you will be in the duck race. If you've been a guest on today's stream, then you're already in. Craig, you're already in. David, you're already in. Damien, you're already in. I've got a regular list of people here. Damien's at the top, so of course he needs to keep fighting for his place up top. Again, it's getting interesting. I will remind us of the board real quick before we do this. Let me get to my duck racing table leaderboard. Here we go. So let me jump it on screen. There we go. So hopefully you can screenshot this, have a look at this. This is the top part of the table, all the way up down to like, look at this. This is just the first table. Look how many people are on there. Lots of ducks who have been racing, and this is the second table as well. From there you go. Again, screenshot it. You can see where you are. Lots of familiar names on there. Mike, there you are. Look, you got some points on the board recently. There you are. And I think, I'm not sure if anyone's here is like in contendership. No, I don't think we are. We all need points, is what I was saying. Everyone here today needs. Alexi's. Yeah, you are, and Alexi are. If Alexi wins today, he jumps to third place. If you win today, you go to first place, Jamie. So you like a win to you is a big deal. So okay, yeah. we're getting a lot of people in the chat wanting ducks. So let me copy and paste some of these names into the chat, into the thing.
Now we've got Howard the Duck. He can be like the official mascot.
He can.
There you go.
He's here with right. So I'm taking names. Okay, I'm taking names right now. Someone tell us a story to stop the awkward silence.
And I did find the.
There you go. Thank you, Mike.
I did find Zero in the Deadpool circle chase. There, it would be fine either way. Literally the same design.
Got like a Dr. Fate kind of pose, like.
Yeah,
he's a robot, isn't he? He's a zero unit.
Yeah,
he said. So yeah,
half the issue he's like not even active, and then suddenly it's like, oh, it's active, and then begging him not to kill somebody. I forget.
Rich is asking in the chat if he can have 5 points.
What for?
So he can be Admiral.
Well, Rich is in the race. He can try and get there.
Think about how bad you want to keep your 20K, Dan, because I can take you back to 50 subscribers.
That's true. I have. He has got a lot of these bots.
Yeah,
a lot of these bots.
This is the like other way to put the figure. So now you got the white part and the red part on the top.
They're like
Are
Transformers.
those hard to find, Z-Man? Go ahead, Dan.
I was just saying they look like Transformers. Alexi was asking, are they hard to find?
You said they're unique, right? Does that make them easier or harder to find?
Well, since like the series is like very new, this figure's easier to find. Like he's on Amazon Japan for normal retail price, whatever Japan's retail price for this is. So it's quite cheap, and there's gonna be more figures where like you have like 2 in 1, like 2 riders in one. This is just 2 forms as one, so you can mix and match. Like, let's literally take him apart and show.
Oops.
There you go. Literally take him apart and then have like the white form as the chest and hands, and this as the feet, because the fists can like go down to make a foot.
Wow.
We're racing
like a club foot.
Yeah, literally.
They are like Transformers.
Yeah, they are. Like I was just like, oh wow, this is a weird figure, but I'm with it.
You know what?
Amazon Japan? Sorry, Dan. Is Amazon Japan the only place to stock them?
Hang on. I'm just making sure I've got everyone's name in this list. I think I've missed 2 out. Let me add Jarhead and also Ultimate Carnage. And I think we're good. I think Omega Weapon as well. I'm just trying to sneak in everyone. If someone goes in, if someone's in twice now, right, that's on me. But
forgot I got this in.
I'll take another entry.
Yeah. I'm just giving them out. It's so hard to like do this live and make sure I worry that I miss people, so I put them in twice by accident. To be fair, that happened to Abnugler once, and he placed. So Rich is not happy with me about it. Okay.
Is that the Jon Favreau one, Mike X?
Yes, I just got that the other day. I actually got another one coming in from a friend. Yeah, he looks pretty good.
I
didn't have
just
any of
sold
them.
my original version of that, not the John Favreau one.
Yeah, I don't have the original, so this is the one.
He
Even though
looks
it's not the
cool.
way with the helmet off.
Okay, people, let's do
Yeah.
this. Let's do this. I've got 83 names in the race, so hopefully everyone watching live is here. There's just over 80 people watching and over 80 people in the race, so it seems about right. Let me just scroll up real quick to remind you what's going on here. So there are some rules to this crazy madness. The World Duck Racing League is a very, very official thing. There's a whole governing body that look after this and make sure I follow the rules to the T. So the first place gets 10 points, second place 6 points, third place 3 points, fourth place 2 points, fifth place get a point. Your points will continue week in, week out until we have a champion crowned with 50 points. As you know, the race is getting pretty spicy up top. Let's have a quick look again at the leaderboard. As you can see, Damien is top by 1 point. Jamie and Super Turk 5000, who I hope everything is all well on, they are 1 point behind. Chikamun Kiara, again, she gets a 6th place today, and she goes joint first. So Nick got a 1st place, and he jumped straight up there to be a contender. Alexia win today could take him up top as well. So it's fun. It's fun. So we're doing this, people. Let's get into it. Okay, so Craig, it's your first time on the stream, okay? So I need a number from 1 to 5.
Oh, 4.
4. Okay, 4 shuffles it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 shuffles. I will go full screen for the actual duck race. Good luck to everybody. Usually being here live is pretty lucky. It's happened in the past where we've had winners who are here live. Good luck to everyone in the chat. This is your reward for sticking with us for all the hours of madness and toy talk. Congratulations on 20k for everybody. You've made it happen. Good luck to the duck race. Let's race some ducks, people. All right, in 3, in 2, in 1. And the ducks are off. Okay, it's a nice 2-minute race now. Rush has set the pace for that now. And shout out Stu, who's on holiday at the minute. Figures and Vinyl. He asked me to put him in the race because he couldn't watch live. So there you are. You're in the race and you were leading. But Ad Nuggly, that dastardly Ad Nugglers are back at it. Roy Her Hobbies is the COVID-aware duck. Up and then down. We got Curtis up top, who did win a race recently. You're the spotted duck. Down there at the bottom, we've got Chi Chi Collects. And then I think that's Richard Moore's the purpley duck. Daniel Ortiz in the middle of the park. There's Damien. Damien's got the Viking helmet. He is already the leader. You do not want him to get 10 points today. That would take him to 45 and he would be so close to being champion. So Damien, look out for him with the Viking helmet. Disavowed action figures up top with another sort of Mohican stylized helmet. You've got Christy in the middle of the park as the strawberry duck. Behind that, Logan's Dance Toys. Bring Toys to Work's got the crown. Just took the lead with Ren Walker just behind there. California Red Devils in the middle of the park. He's got like the helmet on. Up top, Old Man Duck. Okay, David Evan Smith. I think you're the old man duck. Old woman duck. You're in disguise. Old Granny Duck, David. Up top there. Rich is up top. So Displayed Once is right at the top of the park. Displayed Once right at the top. And Phil, good old Hill Phones up there. Is the Bumblebee Duck has just came out of nowhere. Alexi, you are the policeman duck. You're holding a nice firm lead there. But Jay's Toy Collection is the green spotted duck. He looks diseased. He's now taking the lead in top. It's close. Mini Plastic Mover. Shout out Noah. I don't even know if he still watches the replay anymore. But you're in the race anyway. You're down there. You're the detective duck. You're like the Sherlock Holmes of the duck world. But Alexi's still holding strong. Up top, Justin. Justin Collects, who's watching on the replay at work, I think. He's getting ready for his vacation. All mechanic. Shout out Ryan. He's up there. But Jay's getting tired now. He's dropping back. She Collects is staying strong. A firm lead here into the last 10 seconds. Can anyone catch up? Sometimes they get tired. She's getting tired. She's dropping back. Curtis looks like he's going to win another race. This is 2 in very recent time. Jamie was
2 weeks ago.
Curtis, that's 2 wins in very recent concession. Shout out Curtis. That's what you get for being here live. Jamie, you were there at the end, but I'm not sure if you finished in time to get a place. Woo, okay, my voice is gone.
This place will take me second on my own, so
I'm not sure how it all ended there. We're gonna have to zoom in and have a look. Okay, so Curtis, that's a second win in maybe 4 weeks. That's 2 wins. So like Curtis, who are you? You need to start making yourself known. You need to become a channel member. Get yourself on the stream and let us know what your secret is. All right. So shout out Curtis. But let's have a look at this. Okay, so there it was. It was a photo finish. Looks like Mark Tac was involved. The police duck was there as well, which was Alexi. So Alexi might be on the board.
Close.
Okay, so second place is Mark Tac. Tac Tac gets 6 points on the board. Shout out, Mark. He was in Group 1. He's a regular around these ways. Always welcome. Joe figured it out. Another regular of Legends and Liquor. Replay crew probably today. But Joe, you're in the race. I'm nice like that. And then in 4th place, Alexi did make the board. So someone someone that is live is on the leaderboard. That's always good. And then 5th place is Jarhead.
Oh, that was close.
Shout out Jarhead. So Jarhead was in the live chat. Advantage of being here live. Underneath that, we've got literal action figs, 1 6-shooter. Shout out Trevor, who's probably at Legion's Con. So hopefully he's watching the replay. I'd be at Legion's Con if I could, and I'd steal all those Cosmic Legions. And Jamie, you went in 8th place, Jamie. So you were nearly there. Out of the top 4 contenders, you were the top out of all of them. To be fair. Underneath that, we've got Tom, mini Plastic Multiverse, and Richard. Let's keep scrolling. Let me scroll to the bottom. It's always fun just to see who's last. Roy Her Hobbies, Daniel Ortiz. Sorry, Stu. I put you in the race if you're watching on the replay, but unfortunately, you were 85th. You had a great start, though, and that's what matters. There's Joey. Z-Man, sorry about that, mate. You're 82nd. Low down on the list. Kurt is 81st, but Kurt don't mind. He'll drown his sorrows in a
I think I lingered in the middle like the entire time.
Tanner's down there. So Tanner was way down at the bottom. Shout out Tanner, by the way. I hope everything's all good with you, Tanner. I know you jumped off earlier, but send in love, whatever's wrong. Bring toys to work. I'm just seeing if I recognise names. Rich was holding or lingering for a while, but he's in 66th. There's me again. I'm not doing very well. 61st, not that great. There's Mike. Mike, you were in 58th, so you got tired. Jay was up there for a while as well. He must have dropped really far back. He ended up in 57th as well. Craig. Oh, is he? Okay, that's my bad. Okay, if someone's on there twice, that's on me. Craig, you're just made the top 50, Craig. That's better. There you go. It's better than 51st place. Yeah, a few people might be there twice, and that's on me. That's my bad. Quick scroll. Cheeky Monkey Kiara, 33rd. I'm looking for Damien. There he is. There's the person you got to be watching out for. The Viking, 31st placed. So, yous know me. I'll do the math. There's David Evan Smith, 24. I'll do the math. Did he? Don't tell Rich that. He won't like me anymore. I will do the maths. I will add it to the leaderboard, and we will update the leaderboard again very, very soon. But I think Alexi went up the board a little bit. So, Alexi, you get... So 4th place gets you 2 points, yeah. If we jump back to the leaderboard, 2 points will take it does jump. You jump Abnugler now, which Rich will be very happy about.
This one's for you, Rich.
So you jump Abnugler, dastardly down the well, and yeah, you're still there. You're still again. A win next week could still take you to 2nd place. So yeah, this is interesting. This is good stuff. Okay, so shout out everyone who got involved. Hello, Dan Hu from Kiki Land says the PGM show. Shout out the PGM show. And thank you to everyone who watched today. And thank you, sincerely, to anybody who watches this nonsense on this channel, all right? You give me my escapism. You let me talk toys. And, again, it's much appreciated. We there you go. We made a nice little buffer for 20k. So I appreciate that. Worthy of celebration. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you.
I think you lost one.
I did. I lost one as I came in.
Someone was upset that they lost the duck race.
I was on. I told you, people come in and out. So I was on 2012. Now I've lost one. So someone was pissed off. It might be Rich, to be fair. Rich may have got pissed off at me and buggered off. Sorry about that. But I do appreciate everyone supporting the channel all the same. Thank you to these guys who are all on screen with me today. Thank you to everyone in Group 1. And before we get out of here, these guys are going to tell you where you can find their beautiful faces online. And I will drop their Instagrams into the chat as they're talking, all right? So let's start up top with David, Evan, and Smith.
Walking three-way, David_Evan_Smith on Instagram and here on Dan Who's Legends and Liquor any chance I get.
There you go. And what we know about David, today we've learned that David is always on top and he found a place for the G-spot. It's in his bedroom, if you want to find it. We appreciate you, David. Always welcome. Z-Man, pleasure to see you in person and also always welcome on the stream.
Thank you, Dan.
And by the way,
great to see you.
Bravo on a solid connection today. Absolutely beautiful. So good.
Fully solid. I might have to just do it in my brother's room now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every other Sunday he's out of here. Go for a walk.
Yeah, it was great to see you and Greg and Greg and everyone. So it was like awesome to be like at first Comic-Con at all. So great experience. But you can find me on Instagram, agent_Z-Man. I will be like the hint of the collector's edition of Gotham Knights is I'm doing a video on that, so that will be
on the
up
channel.
soon.
Actual video on the channel. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can find my channel Z-Man 12bat, all cap, and then I'm doing a podcast with my brother. You can find it on my Instagram bio. So yeah, that's me.
Nice. There you go. Check it out. Agent_Z-Man. You know him. He's been here before. Go and check it out. Go and show him some love. Alexi, your boy's got toys. 4th place in today's duck race. Don't mean to brag, but yeah, you did get points today.
Hard fought.
Yeah,
hard fought. Yeah. I'm on Instagram and all over the comments in YouTube at Ya Boys Got Toys. Hope to see you there.
Indeed. Across from that, Jamie, ever present on Legends of Liquor.
So on Instagram at JMG Toys, here every 2 weeks. Dan can't seem to get rid of me.
I'd cancel it. If you weren't available, I'd just cancel the show. There's no need.
And obviously, congratulations again for the 20k.
Thank you. Let's hope I stay there for the end of the evening. And I'll celebrate again. Jay in the chat is saying 20k in a circle, I assume. Yes, I want to do a special 20k in a circle, and any channel member is welcome to join me on that. Like, I'll have guests in and out, and we can just talk about anything we want. I will do that, but I need to plan that with the missus. So I'll sweet talk her after the show tonight and see if I can figure out a date. But yes, a 20k celebration in a circle will be coming, and all channel members are welcome to hop in and out, and that we can just have a fun hangout for that. So yeah, that will come. It may not be soon, but we'll make it happen for sure. Special edition. Mike, where can we find you?
So Mike Hex 24 on Instagram, or Mike Hex on Twitter, or Mike Hex on Fortnite.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't need a gun. He's the god of thunder. He's got the power cosmic at this point as well. He doesn't need the gun. But there you go.
And then whenever on YouTube, whenever they figure that out.
Oh yeah, you've got it sorted, right?
With the handle.
Yeah. I need to speak to Jay and Mark and see if we can get this figured out for you guys. But yeah, links for Instagrams in the chat as we're talking. And last but not least, Craig, great to meet you in person, and great to get you on Legends of Liquor after talking about it for so long. Did you have fun?
Yes, brilliant.
Good man.
It was a pleasure meeting you at MCM as well. I had so much fun that Saturday.
It was good to have a nice little crew wandering around for sure. Because a lot of us...
You made me spend more money.
Look, that's what we do. But because a lot of us went on our own, to be fair, and then we all just would just randomly meet up and we just stayed together for the whole evening. So it was good times until we literally got kicked out. That's a true story. So so Craig, tell people where they can find you online.
I'm on Instagram, so it's Craig lowercase Craig.smith.1293.
Is that the year you were
born? Don't know why
you are old, man. You are.
No, it's not. I think it's just a random. I put Craig Smith in, and it randomly gave me that name.
So you are the 1,293rd Craig Smith on Instagram.
Most likely.
There you go. We've solved it. Or you're very old, one of the two. But please go and show some love to Craig, supporter of the channel, of course, and first time on Legends and Liquor. So I know some of you in the chat ain't following him, so go and give it a link, go and give it a click, and give him a follow. All right. Thank you to everyone on screen. Thank you to everyone who helped me get to 20k. Fun inner circle party coming soon, so I'll keep you updated on that. But otherwise, you'll find me in all the regular places at the regular times. I've still got lots of Legends to open this week, so probably a Black Panther theme coming up this week, which I'm sure you'll forgive me for, because the movie's out on Friday, right? So we're good. But until then, we'll see you on the next one, people. Goodbye. I'll play the intro to see us out. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you if you're in the chat. Bye-bye.